guess who forgot that there was update that I had to wait for. So now while the thing, downloads itself, we can like just chit chat for a bit, I guess. There's really not much to do. Also, I made tea. So Hex got me. Well, I asked her to get like 5 or 6 sachets of Ocelox, different flavors, like individual sachets, of each flavor, and like in total just get 5 or 6. We tried like a few when we were hanging out, and then she left the rest for me to try by myself. And I got I forgot the name, but I got an orange colored sachet. I think it was like citrus something. But once again, I took a picture of the sachet so that I could remember what the flavor was, and now I'm forgetting because my phone is away from me. It's charging. Currently, I'm just like here. Genshin is doing its thing. I forgot that there was an update, so I kind of like just blanked on that. We're just waiting for it to update, and while we do, we can keep, like I said, keep chatting. Anyway, so the smell is beautiful. I haven't even taken a sip because after, like, it was very, very hot when I was brewing it, because it was like 90 degrees, which is like fairly standard for tea, but I think it's around 50-ish degrees that it's still drinkable. So while brewing it, it smelled gorgeous. Like, it smells so good. Like, I know Oceloc, which is like a super premium tea brand, it's very well known for its gorgeously flavored tea. So I was like, oh, I'm expecting it to be really good, because it usually is. And it is. And these are like old sachets, so some of the flavor is naturally lost with time, but oh, it just smells so beautiful. It smells so floral and citrusy, and it has this like really nice, cleansing, refreshing fragrance. And it's quite strong as well. Like, you can really smell it. Right now I have to sort of shove my nose inside my cup, but when it was really, really warm earlier, the steam was wafting the aromas at me. It was gorgeous. Now I am gonna take a sip and give you guys a live review because I like tea. It is the perfect temperature. It's so smooth. Like, every once in a while, like, very recently I had this horrible, genuinely terrible tea. I still have some of it. I'm gonna put it in a smoothie. Hopefully that masks the horrible, terrible plastic flavor that was in the tea. But it was like an oolong, peach oolong. And normally I love peach oolong, generally speaking. Like, peach oolong is like a very classic tea flavor. This one is so smooth. It leaves this like very nice fragrance in your mouth. And it's like faintly grassy, but most of it is just like citrusy, floral, a little bit grassy. Gorgeous. So glad I had this. Oh, it's so good. I love having tea. I have this huge tin of jasmine tea, right? And I've been trying to work through it slowly. I bought it with Hex in 2022. Like, we went to Chinatown in Singapore, and we were like, no, 2023, my bad. I was saying 2022. Like, it's truly been like forever since 2022. I was also in Singapore in 2022 for a little bit, but basically, we went to Chinatown to do like some touristy nonsense, and we ended up at this like shop called Orchid, and we bought like jade pendants, matching jade pendants, and I bought some tea and a tea set as well, like a traditional-ish one. Like, it's fairly traditional. I don't think it's gonna be called the most traditional, but it's one of the few things that I was like, wow, I'm so happy about this. And we drank strawberry soju out of it, which was really funny. I'm never forgetting that one. Broke one of the tea cups, which was great. This is on a side. I love my jasmine green tea, and I recently saw this method of cold brewing it that I've never really tried. Like, I've cold brewed it before, but I usually like cold brewed for like 5 or 6, maximum 8 hours. This said like 24. So I want to see if that truly gives it a different flavor. So I'm going to try that in a few days. My Genshin is finally loaded, so... Man, this tea is so good. Like, I can't stop tasting and smelling it. It's just, it has this, it just lingers in the most gorgeous manner. It's been a while since I've had tea that entertained me so, in the sense that it just sticks to your face, and like you're just smelling and tasting it, and the fragrance just stays, which is awesome. It's been a while, like I said, since I've had tea this good. But yeah, Genshin! Exciting. We're obviously gonna continue and not cry. There's no other agenda for the day. I finished a lot of work as well today. I'm so super happy that I can just like have fun. As I like the last couple of days I felt a little bit guilty for streaming because I hadn't finished all of the work that I was supposed to, which is obviously like something that is a bit hard to deal with when you think about it, because it's just like, well, what do you mean by guilt, right? I can't see. Jesus. I took off my glasses to clean them, and ugh. I want Nicole! I want Nicole! Sorry. I really want Nicole. I don't even know what she does, but I want Nicole. Ooh. What is that character? Never seen that before. Oh, that's so pretty. I want that one. Did you guys know if you come back to Genshin after a very long time, you almost have guaranteed 5-star in the first 20 bowls? Don't tell anyone I said it. I'm just saying, like, it's true though. I have checked it multiple times that it's a thing, and it just, yeah, it's like, it's always there. I have so many things that I haven't even done yet. Ugh. I didn't even know that I had to asset. Wow, okay. What does it want me to do? Okay. Hi! Hello, hello. Oh. Okay, I don't... Confirm. Yes, please. If there's no reason for me to get on Genshin, I just don't, huh? You can really tell. Return to the base. Where's the base again? Here we go. Oh, no. Teleport. Anyways, the tea is good. My day was very, very, very productive, very good. I'm really happy with all the stuff that I was able to do today. Acknowledging that maybe what I was doing with my schedule wasn't working for me was so incredibly important. Because it just let me just like, ah, okay, let me just change things. And now I'm gonna figure out how to change things tomorrow. I'm gonna figure that out tomorrow. Oh, cutscene. Woo.
Oh, do you think the others are making good progress?
I have no idea.
It's all going smoothly.
Oh, it's not on auto.
Huh. Hey, look! They made it back as well.
It tastes so good. This tea is so good.
All is well, thank you. Nefer and Yahoda had to stay at the curatorium to wrap things up.
It has a lot of
so
tea
they will be
dust
joining
though.
us for
That's
now.
just normal as
I
well.
ran into Miss Anefa and Miss Aino on the way back. Their work is still in progress, so I suspect they won't be back for a while either.
You seem rather cheerful
So
today,
good.
Mr. Flint's.
I certainly am. I achieved what I set out to do and came away with more than I bargained for.
More than you bargained for? What are you
Fighting
talking
alone
about?
can get quite tedious, but
Who
I
they
had
are?
the good fortune to run into a pair of
Do we
brave
know them?
young warriors.
We meet again.
Albedo?
Albedo! What are you doing here?
It's been too long. I'm guessing you're here to see Varka?
That would be a natural assumption to make. It's also the correct one.
I forgot his
These two
eyes were so
courageously
far
lent me a
apart.
hand while I was fighting the wild hunt.
Is that a
When
weird
they told
comment
me
to
they
make?
were
It's just
Savarka's
like
colleagues, it all
they
made sense.
zoomed in on his face
And
sphere
given
and then
how
I was
people
like,
of
oh yeah,
outstanding
his eyes are
talent tend
really
to
far
cross
apart.
paths, it's no wonder you're already acquainted.
So, who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
Where did he go? Is that who I think it is?
A gentleman of few words, I see, and a rather stern countenance. I presumed you were acquainted with him. Is that not the case?
Wait, those horns. You must be.
It's nice to meet you again. We've technically met before.
I don't remember finishing the Dragon Spine quest, so.
That's right. It's me.
Why does he
I'm
sound
glad
like
to see
that?
you again.
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop the mini.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society appears to be reflecting on whether one's name really reflects who they are.
Huh?
Wow, you look so different. In a good way, of course. It's great to see you looking so healthy.
Yeah,
Thank
yay.
you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment. I'll be sure to simply
Baby's
call
so
you
funny.
Paimon as a sign of my great respect for you.
Wow, you're such a smooth talker now. Paimon could get used to this. From now on, you may refer to her as your esteemed guide, Paimon.
I got. He made me laugh. I can't stop laughing. He's just like, alright, let's go back. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment. He was like, I was looking down on you, technically. As a sign of my great respect to you, I'm gonna continue calling you Paimon. Jesus Christ. I actually think a diminutive is warranted here. Little Paimon is pretty tiny after all.
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect size.
Why is this conversation happening when they've got a crisis on their hands is my question.
When people call her little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable that they can't help themselves.
Please, Paimon
If
and
that's not a
adorable?
sign of
Only in the
endearment, what
beginning.
is?
Only in the beginning.
You're
Then you were like,
absolutely
what?
right, Miss Lama.
Big teammate. This is
My brother still has a long
You
road
shouldn't
ahead of
fear a
him when
good
it comes to
enemy.
understanding human
a
relationships.
great enemy. You should fear your teammate just being
Anyway.
bad.
Speaking of long journeys, didn't Kutar... sorry,
Yes, finally they're
Paulina
like, please stop
leave
calling
with
her
you?
Kutar.
How come she isn't back yet?
She's been catching up with old friends. Wouldn't be surprised if she stopped for a cup of tea.
Dude
or
and his
10
baby,
on the way
he's
back.
like few hours old, yeah.
People are talking about me. Hope it's nothing negative.
It is not. Seems like she's in much better spirits after meeting her old colleagues. More like her friends.
Judging from
She
your
cares
expressions,
about them.
I'm guessing it all went
My
well.
baby.
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
Okay, Llama, we get
No
it.
need. This is a job for an alchemist. I'll whip some
When
up
did he become a
momentarily.
carpenter?
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back. I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly, as we still have some
When
things
did
to
he become a
discuss.
carpenter?
It's been a pleasure, everyone. But this is where I'll say goodbye.
We
Aw.
really appreciate your help.
Thanks for standing by us.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities. I'm just glad I could help out some true friends.
Aww, she loved me. I love her.
I understand. Well, bye for now, Harlequino.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Baby.
This place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left. Otherwise, we might not fit all these people in.
What
Are you
the?
saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am. Come on in and see
Huh?
for yourself.
Oh, okay. Act 4. Pina got her third Harbinger power back. Yes, she did. We're so happy. Powerful lady. And she looked like an angel. I love her. Dainsleif is here. Let's go. I knew it. I knew that he would be on board with whatever hijink
I
of a
overheard your
plan.
little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's colleague
Plus
gone,
the
we
other
should be back to
colleague?
the original crew plus the other colleagues I brought in.
I love that Albedo and Duran are here though. That's so cute.
Though it looks like we have another new face.
Dainsleif!
Someone else managed to rope in a colleague too?
Sorry, he's probably here for us. He loves
Frankly,
me.
you and Paimon are the only
Today I'm
people I
gonna
know
keep
here.
saying that. I'm just really, really happy.
This here is Dainsleif, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer.
That angle was
Traveler.
like one of those like really old school
Colleagues, or
vlogs
sort of friends.
you see on
When
YouTube.
someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Wafflins?
Let's hear what he has to say.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
Uh-huh.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important. Paimon's guessing you've heard about the wild hunt then.
From the
Did
looks
you
of
miss
it, you're
me?
about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the wild hunt is our
Brother-
mutual enemy, would that earn me a
Suddenly
seat at
I'm
the
like,
table?
no, actually.
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Mr. Dainsleif, there's a seat with your name on it.
What is happening
Though,
here?
I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple more
Again,
chairs?
when did Albedo become a
After all
carpenter?
this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is
Do you
to
guys see how his
rustle up
eyes
a
are so
couple
far
more
apart?
chairs.
Sorry, they give him such a
I've missed
weird ass
this.
angle.
Is he being sarcastic?
What a
He's your
baby!
brother. Why are you asking us?
He's your brother.
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation.
Who's
Trying to
Duran's
decipher Albedo's way of
VA?
speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
Oh,
fair enough.
Good point. Paimon gets you now. Don't sweat it. There are people who go their whole lives without getting the hang of it. You're ahead of the game already.
Just so we're clear, when Paimon said good point, it sounded like good boy. And I was like, wow, that's forward. Paimon was like, I'm showing my, like, how much better I am already. Because, like, why are you suddenly calling somebody good boy? But, yes, look at you, Paimon, expert in the art of encouragement. Oh? Why are there
I wonder
tears in
what's
my
taking
eyes?
Lucy so long.
Perhaps
She's
you
been
should go and
here
check in
the
with her.
whole time.
If anyone can hurry her along, it's you.
Yeah, I ship them. Llama and Nefer are so cute together.
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides, aren't you curious to see what's taking her so
She's
long?
been here the whole time. She's
Miss
literally
Nefer
gonna...
doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel is her specialty, I'm guessing she'd prefer to keep her methods confidential.
Uh-huh.
Under such circumstances, would it not be tactless for me to impose?
He's like, she's your
Oh,
girlfriend.
But it's fine for me to impose.
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to garner
He's
people's
like,
affection,
you guys
Miss
like
Moon
each
Champion.
other.
Besides, you have far more in common with her than I do.
What does that mean?
All right then.
She'll walk in right now, won't she?
Impressive. She barely fought back at all. I admire your powers
That
of
was said in a
persuasion,
very
my friend.
strange way. What the heck?
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you can be selective with your own.
What is
Another
happening?
trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true sage.
Something ain't
Anyway.
right here.
Looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Let's take a little breather, folks. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other two arrive.
Oh, okay. What?
You're both awfully quiet. Why don't I start us off with an icebreaker?
Yes.
Much obliged.
Have either of you ever had your portrait painted? If not, I'd be glad to help.
That's a
That sounds
Terrible
like a lovely idea. You know how to paint
icebreaker.
then?
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter. Tables, chairs, people, dragons, you name it. He'll paint it for you.
I'm flattered.
What is this
If
conversation?
I ever get the chance, I'd like to give it a try myself.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway, How about you, Durin? What sort of portrait would you prefer?
Oh, I'd be fine with anything.
What?
Whatever style feels best to you.
I'm so confused.
Very
What are
well.
we doing right now?
Then I'll play it by ear.
You can replicate any style I want?
I can try. If you show me a sample, I'll do my best to match it.
Thank you. In that case, I'll dig up some reference material for
So
you.
like, I'm being so dead serious. I'm really confused why we're like, well, okay, whatever then. I guess it's fine. This is kinda okay. We talked to Genshin because he's right
Is
there.
there something you'd like to say to me?
Yeah! For starters, why'd you just show up here without even giving us a heads up?
True that. True that.
If you think back to our previous interactions, you may recall that that's hardly out of character.
That's
for me.
also true.
You do have a point there.
Sorted out your accommodation yet?
Oh yeah! You'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right? Wanna tag along with us? You never know. We might get a group discount.
Sure.
What the heck?
Let's do that.
That's a reason?
Paimon will handle it.
Oh.
And in return, we can get Genshin to be our very own personal bodyguard.
Paimon, you're thinking out loud again.
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so sooner. I'd be happy to help.
Nani?
Oh, okay then.
He loves
I
us!
don't know what I'm doing, but good to know. Anyway, since we're all here together, we might as well watch each other's backs. That's just what friends do, right?
Yes, they are. That
Indeed.
is what friends do.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. That's a conversation. Okay, Varka and Flynn's.
Truth be told, I can't remember the
They're
last
so
time I was in a meeting
tall.
with so many people.
You're not alone there, my friend. The Lightkeepers also struggle
They're
to
so
bring
tall.
everyone together
Look at
for a
that.
serious discussion.
Hello.
I don't doubt that. I've only ever met two Ratniki, one being you, and the other being that young guy, Itlua.
Itlua is a good apple. I'll give him that. He's kind, honest, and regularly delivers supplies to my lighthouse. A true Ratnik to the core.
What am I
In that
doing?
sense, he puts me to shame.
I don't know what I'm doing.
So
We
you're
sleeping
what,
with Dave.
a fake Ratnik? That's what it sounds like you're saying. But I get the feeling that's not quite what you meant.
He's clearly gonna be near us. Might as well, right? Why? They're just gonna stand there in silence.
Come on, why the awkward silence?
Varka, you're terrible at this.
Sorry. I'm not even gonna bother trying to hide it. You've known all along, haven't you, my friend?
Known what now? That you're a fae?
Now that was an awkward silence.
What is wrong with
Let's
these
just
men?
keep this between ourselves. Probably best if Itlua doesn't know, huh?
Oh,
That
yes.
goes without saying. Gotta be careful what you share with youngsters, after all.
What the?
Anyone else in the know? Let me guess. The
I don't mind a little
Paimon?
It's dangerous being too sharp for one's own good, you know.
Oh my
Then, in
god.
the name of the Animo Archon Barbados himself, I
Yeah,
swear,
we know him
your secret's
too.
safe with me.
We know the Animo Archon
When we
too.
went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best buds. In the light of that claim, do you really expect me to take your oath seriously?
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact that I'm close with Barbados, all right?
Where is Venti? I wonder if when we'll see him next.
Fair enough, then. Nothing like a bit of mutual leverage to seal the bonds of friendship.
Yes. They're cute. They're cute. What an adorable group of people. Oh my god, Nefer's here. She's so, oh my god, beautiful. They look so good together. Like their colors also match. And so do their like height. And so do their designs. Like,
Miss Nefer, you made it after all.
she's like, why do I have to deal with these annoying people, you
But
know?
what about Yehoda?
Honestly.
I'm here
I
to
don't
give you an
blame
update
her.
on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work. I left Yehoda back at the curatorium to watch over things while I'm gone.
Uh-huh.
So much for just this once.
I guess that's part of this though. Right? Dendro Queen's for real.
Here? What if she remembers and suddenly decides to back out?
She's gonna charge you, you know. She can hear you as well.
Did you say something, Mr. Varka?
Llama's like,
Huh?
shut up, shut
I
up,
didn't
shut
say
up.
anything. Right, Flint?
Guys, you gotta keep your mouth shut. She has good
You
hearing.
must have been a frog. They get so noisy around
And
here
the
at
frog
nighttime.
shows.
It's
Like,
like they're
where
putting on
did
a
the
concert
frog
in the
come on?
background.
Where did the
Anyway,
frog come
before
from?
we
What?
begin, there's a few introductions to make. Let me start by saying that it's an honor to be speaking before so many distinguished colleagues and collaborators.
Dude, they're like,
But
he's just
first
in the
up,
middle
we
of
have
this
Miss
circle.
Lama. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions, a local religious community in Nodcry.
I don't
Then
know
there's
what
Miss
is
Nefer,
happening, but okay.
boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, an intel gatherer extraordinaire.
Barks from
Nefer
for
is leading
Rio.
the investigation
He
into
really
Rara's
did.
background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. From the little I've heard, they're making some great progress.
He's like, oh
Over
my
here,
god,
we have Mr.
it was
Fritz,
your
a
friend.
Ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last operation, he courageously distracted the wild hunt to buy time for the rest of us.
I feel like
For
just
those
say.
of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the myselffffff investigation team. By his side is a new face for us all, myself included.
You can't
Mr.
even
Duran,
hear me
who's
because
come
I
to lend his
literally.
aid.
Wow.
Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina.
Yas.
Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon.
Honestly, I feel like the
ultimate travel
best guide in all of
companion and
Tevat
quite
would be
possibly
Nefa.
the best guide
I
in all
wonder
of
what
Tevat.
they're both of them aren't here for this conversation. Because I feel like Nefa would be useful, you know?
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way. So, congratulations on the booming business, I guess.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is? Who's looking for me now?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have
Am I excited for the Varka and Llama
And
moments
you're-
later? I don't even know what they are,
Who I
but
am
I'm
doesn't
excited
matter
already.
Right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to gather more intelligence about the Recher of Solnari.
Okay.
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say your job's probably more hassle than it's worth.
How
Something
could
about
you
you
say
seems
that?
like bad news.
That's so mean.
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the
I
fact
feel
that
like
you're even
everyone
still
should know
alive
about the
raises
whole
an awful lot of
immortality
questions for
thing,
me.
but he could have just
My
been
name
like,
is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria.
she's like,
As I'm
Dainsleif, I know
sure
that
you're
name.
aware, the
I know
Recher of
that
Solnari's real
name.
name is Rerir. He was once an acquaintance of mine.
He was my
Really?
friend.
Then you must have been quite an influential figure yourself.
Yeah.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why I have asked Miss Nefer to
Solindus.
investigate Rerir's background.
Solindus.
So
Sorry.
you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends. What am I missing here? Surely you already know how he became one of the Five Sinners.
I mean, honestly, I don't think anyone knows, so that's why we're here
I'll tell
trying to
you
find
everything
out.
I know. The history of Conria, the names and identities of the Five Sinners.
Okay, then,
I remember
speak.
it all like it was
Boy,
yesterday.
boy, don't waste our time.
I have
Speak.
never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The Five Sinners were each driven by their own desires.
This
and
one
it
was
by
about
playing
Telindus, I
upon
bet.
these that the Abyss tempted them to their fall, tearing Conria apart in the process. The visionary, Vedafenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless
Haroptatir.
knowledge.
Okay.
Gold, Rhindaughter, who desired to create life. The foul, Sertologi,
I'm
who
excited to
pursued
see
supreme
this.
strength. And last,
course.
but not least, Recher of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon.
Ravager of the
Of
Moon.
the five, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me.
It was
He
his
never harbored
wife.
grand ambitions.
His fiance, actually.
So what
Or
changed in the
soon
space
to
of
be
a single
fiance.
night? How did
He
come
got to know that
fall
she's
like the
working
others?
on the Crimson Moon project,
words,
and then
You're saying that
He
his
was like,
change
God
came
damn
as a
it,
shock
what
to
am I
you,
doing in
and you
this
have no
world?
idea what actually happened?
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice?
She's
And
like,
what other context
details,
can you give me about the
details,
events of that
sir.
time? The more detail you can give me, the better.
Strangely, now that it comes to it, I hardly know
Most
where to
stories
begin.
are like that, right? No
The
one knows where
fateful
they
night
could
took
actually
place during the era of the Eclipse dynasty. One day, my elder brother, the visionary, Vtuber, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster
What the
King,
heck?
only
Gouged
for
out
the
his
king
eyes?
to gouge out his eyes and cast him into the
What
dungeons.
the hell happened here?
When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had, and together
Vtuber.
we set a night to storm the palace and free Ved. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me like a never-ending nightmare. We broke through the palace gates.
Why is Varka just like
we had
smirking
planned,
in the background?
each
What?
striking towards our separate
Sir,
targets.
this is a serious
then-
moment.
I was betrayed. Even Vtuber, the very person I had come to rescue, abandoned me and partook of the
The Abyss's
power.
job is to corrupt, my
So,
dude. They know
it's
how to
personal
say.
after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif, what price are you willing to pay? You, of all people, must know that nothing comes for free.
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this.
Varka's a
Rayrir was
Gisler,
not
yep.
always a madman.
Clearly.
Believe it or not,
He has
there was a
charisma,
time when he was
so
just an ordinary man,
she knows that,
working for the
babe.
Conrian intelligence service.
He talks so
Uncovering
slow.
the truth of Rarir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you decide if you will accept my commission, I will tell you more about him. Enough, I hope, to help you plan your next move.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually a master strategist who has a score to settle with our enemy.
Must be all that good karma I've been building. Who knew having a Kandrian friend would come in this handy? I mean, no, we all knew that he would come in
Can I borrow
handy.
your halo? It could be useful in the lighthouse.
Hey, enough with the wisecracks. Besides, isn't that
Varka
laugh
trying-
of yours bright enough already?
Yeah, I think he is.
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment. If that was a little over the top for your liking, I'll make sure to tone it down next time.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif. Let's speak in private once the meeting is over.
I guess we'll also hear that
Before that,
conversation.
There's a few things
She
I'd like
spoke
to share.
again. You recount meeting the knave and how the iridescent moon's marrow was retrieved from the crimson moon space. So we give them all updates. They don't give us any updates. You make it clear that the knave chose to help you of her own accord, then conclude by reporting how the hearts of the three moons are finally in your hands.
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, your power should be greatly enhanced. But it seems like that hasn't happened yet.
Moon power, my guy.
I believe it will take a little longer. You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all.
All
Even though
men
I'm
in the
doing a
room
lot
trying to
better
risk
now,
competition.
The truth is, my
I think so,
recovery
yes.
will likely be an ongoing process. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away.
Is that
And
an
that is
answer from
because
this
Tivat
world?
has never accepted me. Even with the moons united as one, it seems my rejection cannot be undone. So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind.
We gotta tear through the
Even
firmament,
so,
guys.
I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Ray Hero of Solnari. As Arlecchino put it, this is not about chasing the spoils of victory. It's just a gesture of heartfelt gratitude.
Kutar.
Ah, stop calling her that. She seems a lot more energetic and positive than she did when we first met. Well, she has met all of these people.
Defeating the Ray Hero of Solnari will be no easy task. While my strength slowly recovers, we'll also need to gather more intel.
Uh-huh.
Naturally. We should take all the help we can get if we hope to defeat him.
We've considered several viable plans now, but our choice hinges on the answers to a few key questions. Is it even possible to kill Rerir? What experiences shaped the person or monster he became? And what's he really after? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe me when I say it's not my wish to burden you. But right now, relying on your skills is our only option.
So you're placing all your hopes on me, huh?
She's like, my guy, you
We
should
can't thank you
figure
enough
out
for
someone
agreeing to
else,
help us.
huh?
Honestly, I can hardly believe.
Llama's
how
laying it
lucky
on thick. Yes,
You
baby.
sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like
Dude,
you
I love them so much.
Then
I need
France's insincere flattery
I
the
need 10
next.
romance novels with them as protagonists.
Ladies, please. I must object to your portrayal of me. That's all. Feel free to keep bickering.
Why are they
Just
all
pretend I'm
flirting
not
all
here.
the time?
I almost don't want to leave this room. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
You guys have a lot of time
I
for
have
fun.
faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me you'll stand by us.
That
until the
something
very
is
end.
me.
Oh,
No, I mean like Llama.
and what makes you so sure of that? What if I suddenly decide that my compensation is insufficient?
Well, I would
This isn't
repay
about the
you with
money.
Llama's body.
I can sense that you've got a deep-seated distaste for Rerir. And knowing you, that alone is motive enough.
Look at them getting along so well. Like
Vaca.
two peas in a pod.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery. There is no justice.
What is happening?
Miss Lauma, you have to understand something. Unlike you, I don't actually enjoy having everyone's hopes on my shoulders.
Is that right? Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you. But the fact is,
They're just like,
I also trust
what?
you.
They're just
And
like
that's because I know
flirting.
that you're someone
This
you
is
can
a
count
love
on.
confession, guys.
Hmm.
Nefer's like, okay,
Anyway, we've got our plan, so let's get moving.
I'll reply to this later.
Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished, if you've nothing else planned, I'd like you to come with me.
Yes, queen.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future,
Don't
I'll have far more luck
reveal
getting
the
Lauma to
secret,
convince Miss Nefer than trying to do
because
it myself.
you're not going to.
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funniest things I've heard in
First,
a
you'll
while.
have to convince Miss Llama,
Why?
okay? If she
You think
doesn't
I've
think
got it
it's
wrong?
sensible, she's just gonna be like,
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
Nefer and Dainsleif converse intently for quite some time. From the gravity of their expressions, you can tell how heavily the next stage of the plan weighs upon them both. Yes, after a short chat, Albedo and Duran head off with Varka on what they describe as a sample finding mission. Are they gonna go look for his body parts? Llama steps out for a while, then comes back loaded up with emergency medicine. She tells you that while people rarely expect to get hurt, it's her duty to be ready when they do. You and Paimon wait patiently for Nefer, content to see how well everyone is working together. Wait, we're literally just like hanging around. Once Nefer's finished, you follow her and Llama back to the curatorium. Are they gonna make me see the extra extended memories again? Cause like Loki, we watched that once. I don't need to watch it again. Oh, good. Why must we do this here? Do this. Oh, we're back in her ritual room.
Thank you for waiting.
Okay, Yahora's here.
That's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsleif get a room at the hotel.
Yeah. Amazing.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rerir's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsleif already.
Yeah, that's right. We've known each other for quite some time now.
We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation.
Okay.
He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with you.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going anywhere out of
Faith in
me.
us, that's for sure.
Thanks for your trust too, Nefer.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you.
It's a
It
continuation of
shows
the memories.
that you
Okay,
trust
thank
me.
God.
I'll explain everything in due course.
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate you too, Nefer. You might have been forced to help in the beginning, but this time, it was your choice.
Paimon's saying that
That's
I
one way
think
to
this
put it.
time.
Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. After that, my only goal is to see it through. Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rarir's thoughts again using my confidential method. Now, I'm sure you've seen things like this before on your travels, so you're surely well aware of how dangerous it can be. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. I plan for us to enter the fragment of his consciousness together, and once inside, I will focus on searching for information.
Okay.
Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If I'm the diver,
This is gonna take a
you
while.
are my
That's
safety
okay.
equipment,
I'm
tasked with keeping
prepared.
me alive while I'm under the surface.
I'm
Once
prepared.
the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, you must remain absolutely silent at all times. We will discuss our observations after the ceremony has concluded. Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony.
She called
In
Paimon
any
useless.
case, Paimon has her own job to do, which requires staying in the room, but
So to be
not
fair, most of the
joining
time Paimon
ceremony.
isn't joining us in those like weird explorations. Nefer conspicuously left out the details of her confidential method. Yes, indeed. I guess her brain diving techniques are trade secret. They are, I imagine, doing a ritual that lets you look into somebody's memories of their past through body parts or whatever.
Good luck, everyone. Sounds like all Paimon can do is cross her fingers and
Is
root
gonna
for
be
you guys.
confidential for a reason.
There's a
People
little
might,
more
you know.
to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest of us are inside Rarir's mind, it's imperative that we have a team member on the outside. In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder. I don't anticipate any issues, but the extra level of safety will be greatly appreciated.
Okay, so she
I
wasn't like
second
calling.
that. This is a dangerous operation here, and you're our whole rescue team.
Okay,
That's
Yehuda's saying the
pretty
right
much the
things.
most important job in the crew.
Act is amazing. It's a kind of, it's very lore-ish heavy. I don't mind that.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, got it.
Honestly, if there's any channel I recommend for like good explanations of lore that really connect from the past to the future of what could be coming, it's Ashikai. I talk about her so much, but that woman is a genius. She is a visionary. She is a lore crafter of the highest kind, and every single time I've watched any of her videos, and I've been watching her for a very long time, okay? Pretty sure since she started posting videos, I've been watching her. About Genshin at least. And they're brilliant, brilliant videos. They are all very well researched, thought out. They're very well explained. Everything is very easily understandable. There's notes and sources and where she's, you know, she's giving you all the everything, all the tea, very, very structurally. It's so immersive and enjoyable watching her videos. It's like, I'm so glad I did this. Also, I'm gonna refill my drink so that I don't have nothing to sip on while I sit and watch this, and maybe also put some popcorn in the microwave because like it's gonna be boring a little bit, right? If I have nothing to do. No, I'm not gonna get popcorn. I'm just gonna get my Lay's, but I still need to refill my water bottle and get us something else to drink because I'm finished with my tea. Okay, BRB. Like, I'll be like back in 2 seconds, I swear. No, we're like closer to a minute, but you guys get it. I'm back. Let me get comfy. I got chopsticks so my hands don't get dirty, so that I could eat. So that I could eat my Lays without my hands getting dirty, and I got some Thumbs Up, which is just like an Indian Coke, I believe. It's better than Coke, in my humble opinion. No, not humble. I fully believe that this is better than Coke, like, taste-wise. It's still the same amount of, I'm sure, like, just as bad for you, but we all gotta have our vices, and mine is not alcohol or drugs or any kind of substances other than caffeine and soda, so I'll say, in that regard, we're pretty alright. Oh, okay. I have snacks, I have drinks. Also filled up my water bottle because it was like almost finished. I've been sitting here working the whole day, been drinking out of the same bottle, and finally got to the end after I finished having dinner, which, oh my god, before we continue, I need to tell you guys that I was making pizza, my last portion of the dough, and for my like midday snack, because I was like, oh, I have my lunch was gonna be yesterday's dinner leftovers, and I was like, the pizza's perfect for like a snack time thing. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make this pizza. I make the pizza, I take it out, I'm trying to like slice into it, right? It falls along with my plate that the pizza was like on after I took it out of my cast iron pan, and the plate broke. The pizza obviously fell on the floor and mixed with like the broken glass particles, so I couldn't eat the pizza. And it was so good looking, like, oh my god, it was so good. Anyways.
Good.
I also burnt my
Please
middle finger.
take a seat.
But
We'll get started
yeah.
momentarily.
Let's watch. What?
So, did Mr. Dainsleif tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rarier kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall, but he's asked me to uncover what those secrets were all the same.
Mm-hmm.
But
I know, right? It was
you're
so
not
sad.
planning to go through with this, no matter the cost.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. I'm a businesswoman, not a mercenary.
Mm-hmm. You're right, babe.
But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn
Did my
down
friends
the
eat
opportunity
pizza?
to get a first-hand
Not today,
glimpse into
but
Kanrian history?
they're
No
coming over on
chance.
Saturday. Some of my friends
Well,
to have pizza.
As long
I have
as
so
you
much
don't let morbid
tomato sauce left over
curiosity get in the way of safety
that I just thought
concerns,
having a pizza party
you're
would be
good.
much more fun.
We'll do whatever we can to help you.
You're such a killjoy.
She's got insults, scandals, almost feels like a summoning ritual. Because it is, babe. It is. Seems like Nefer has still no intention of sharing her trade secrets, but now's not exactly the moment to pry. I see that there's a chess set on the table. Could that have something to do with her intel gathering methods?
All right, I'm good to go.
All set over here too.
I'm ready as well.
Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry. The thing is, on my streams, you can at least catch me talking about food once in the stream or more than once. But since we are on the topic, I was so sad about my pizza breaking. I mean, my plate breaking and then my pizza also falling. And I wasn't able to eat it. That I was like, oh my god, even though I was like super in the mood for like a really hot bowl of soup, I was like, I'm gonna make mac and cheese. I made mac and cheese and I put it in the cast iron pan. Then I topped it with cheese and parm. And oh, it was so good. I wish I remembered to put the breadcrumbs that I had in my freezer, but I like low-key forgot and only remembered after I'd already put it in the oven and it had been going for a few minutes. So I was like, it's too late now. I don't actually care that much. But I bet the breadcrumbs would have made it even better. I took pictures. I'm gonna post them on my Instagram later, okay?
All right. Let your whole body relax. We're about to begin.
You guys will see it, I
Close your
promise.
eyes.
Also on Discord. That was so good. Okay, we're back.
Phew.
We back,
Could
baby.
this be his office?
Don't we there the last time as well?
Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves, paperwork, files. According to Genshin, Rarier used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top secret intel stashed away in this room. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rarier? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this.
Okay. At least we actually move, you know?
He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder what's changed.
I imagine that it's the fact that his fiance won't say yes to him. Oh. Sit. Okay. I'm sad, babe.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
Huh.
Neutralized.
Okay.
This
Marking
one
them
should
with the
be
red
archived
cross
under
is
purged
like
targets.
it's so ironic. Also, oh my god. When I say I know it sounds like I eat like heavy carb heavy foods all the time, but most of the time I'm eating like soup and rice. I just don't have the energy to cook like this every day. So even the recipe I dropped yesterday is super like healthy because it's literally just vegetables and tofu. I bet you could add meat if you wanted to, but like I'm vegetarian, so it's like never a question. Even soups, like if you just load up on a lot of vegetables, a lot of tofu, and keep it low on the oil, which honestly in soup there's not a lot of places to add oil, and they're usually like pretty light because your flavoring is just literally just the broth itself. Those are super healthy meals. Even this, I would say it's fairly healthy because it's not like it's drowning. I mean, and the worst thing about this is the fact that there's so much cheese in it. But if you added vegetables in your pasta, in your like mac and cheese sauce, or you added vegetables on your pizza, it becomes a little bit more healthier because you're getting more nutrients. Health is like it's a very touchy subject, but most of the time it's literally just about balancing the kind of food that you're eating and making sure you're getting like all kinds of different fibers and nutrients, and you know, you're hitting all the food groups essentially. So you're getting all the protein and the fiber and the fat and the carbs, because carbs are super important, so is fat. Like you need the vitamins and minerals and whatnot as well. I used to study a little bit of nutrition in 9th and 10th grade. That was part of my subjects. So I know just enough to be like, there's probably a reason why like extreme dieting is bad, because it is really bad for you. Psychologically, but also physically. Why am I vegetarian? I've just been vegetarian for most of my life. And when I did try meat like a couple of times, I didn't enjoy it. So I was just like, ain't no reason why I have to go and start to reintroduce meat to my non-existent meat diet when it's just too much effort and I don't really care for the taste of it. So, yeah. Okay. Oh.
Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized.
Damn.
Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter.
Oh my god.
Never mind. What's it got to do with me?
I guess she couldn't take the guilt of genocide.
male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
Something is so wrong with this.
Neutralized on... Just another nobody for the archive. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Huh. He barely even interacted with other Crimson Moon descendants.
I wasn't talking because I had so many chips in my mouth. I should stop eating because I want to say stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna put my chopsticks down before like I can't stop myself and I just keep eating. There's a clear like escalation, and it never says how they're a threat to the dynasty. They just says that they're a threat and they've been assassinated or like taken care of. And like this guy's obviously thinking a little bit more because he still has to. Why do his hands look like a child's hands? Anyways, like he was, even in the earlier memories, he was sort of uncomfortable with the idea of like, why are we killing all these random people? And even in this one, when he says like he barely even interacted with other Crimson Moon descendants, like this has never been considered a priority. Like clearly their king, the Winster King, has lost it. Like he's gone in the head. His research and whatever has led to him being like, I must get rid of this whole group of people. I must commit a genocide to prevent that anyone ever takes over after me. That there's ever... and this is a common thing with like royalty or like dynasties falling. Like I've read a lot of history, right? Like there's only a few places in the world where after a dynasty falls that they don't do anything to the remnants. Especially if it's through a coup or like some sort of military action, a war or something like that. It's very rare that they don't go out to look for all the big important people like the royal family, the ministers, any of the aristocrats that were connected to the royal family, the old one at least, in any way. So this is like very... I'm not surprised, I'm just like, oh, this game is... wow.
Female, 16. Occupation, none.
Orphan a child?
Crimson Moon descendant.
Come on.
Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on...
Jesus!
Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. She doesn't seem to be anyone important. But then again, how many of them really are?
It's so weird that you can see the clear escalation of their targets. I guess first it was people who were like important descendants of the dynasty, maybe the royal family or like the more important richer families of the aristocratic ruling class. And now it's literally like random people. This is an orphan, no idea. They probably didn't even know what the Crimson Moon bloodline is or what the significance is, and probably got people to contact them because they were like, oh my god, you might be in danger. Horrible. Jesus. What is that?
Female, 13.
Yeah.
Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed
Jesus!
Crimson Moon
They
descendant.
get younger?
Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized and...
Rated, yeah.
Filed.
That was his job. And like at first I bet he was like, oh, this is for a good cause. Because good, like really charismatic leaders have a way of making you believe that you're on the right side of history. It's in the case with like actual real life history as well, right? A lot of dictators and tyrants all were impressive, charismatic, magnetic people, high educational qualifications, really knew how to get people on their side. And then they convince you. It's also how cults are like. Because the cult leaders are usually super magnetic, charismatic people who really seem to believe in what they're doing. They're confident, they're aspirational. When you see them, you're like, oh, I want to be like that guy. It's the case with dictators, it's the case with leaders of like wars. all of these people who do really, really shitty things, really, really fucked up things, all have a lot of things in common. Unfortunately, that's not the case for the few leaders that are there who are doing fucked up shit right now. I would name names, but it's only an hour into this, and I don't have alcohol in my system. Even if I did, that wouldn't stop me, but like, everyone knows their names, right? It's wild. He doesn't even have anything to say. He's just sort of like, what is happening? What have I done?
Male, 11. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has not been observed making any contact with other descendants during the past year.
What?
Poses a threat to the dynasty.
So he's not been... He's an orphan. He's 11 years old. Very clearly a child. No contact with other descendants. And he still gets killed.
Neutralized and...
What the heck? Like, he's clearly dissatisfied but does nothing about it. More like he can't do anything in his position,
Male. 6. Occupation, none.
But... He just keep getting younger?
Orphan and
What
confirmed
the heck?
Crimson Moon descendant. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
That's the Abyss talking, huh?
However, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
What the heck?
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts.
That's... Wow.
He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder what's changed.
I mean... They have him killing children who have nothing to do with whatever just cause he's pursuing. Real good attempt to try to, like... fool himself into believing that it is actually, like, this is what he was supposed to be doing. And this is what you do, right? Denial is the first step. Why can I not...
A file tucked inside a folder. The title reads, Dear Breakfast Shop Owner.
Okay.
It's a list of names.
Oh my god, a hit list! That is
But
so
at this
sad.
stage, I have no idea who any of them even are.
That's crazy, guys. That's crazy, genuinely.
Wonder what kind of encryption technique this is. Seems like it has to be inserted into that camouflage device nearby.
I just hiccuped so hard, wow.
Aha! It's an audio recording.
Okay, give me clues.
Please, hear me out. I can't shake this feeling that someone's been spying on our house.
Yeah, he is
No,
coping.
I'm not
He can't
being
live with
paranoid.
what he's
It's
doing.
true.
But he has no legitimate way to leave the job that he's he's already in. I'm pretty sure if he was like, I don't want to do this anymore, they would like kill him. Because he's technically a hired assassin. Well, they're hired assassin. He's an employee whose main job is to assassinate people. So...
I saw someone dressed in all black. It was a couple of days back, but that was on another street, not near my house. I swear, I know what I saw.
Uh-huh.
There's a note in the margin. Surveillance of the Run for their residence has concluded. We
I knew
apprehended
it.
the target and filed the mission report last night.
That is insane.
Could the voice in the recording belong to one of Rare's targets?
It seems like it is. One of Rare's. Already checked that. Already checked this. Let's look at that one. Oh.
Bookshelves full of documents. Looks like these are all files, packed with the personal
Jesus
details of
Christ.
individual
That's a lot of
companions.
surveillance.
The Crimson Moon dynasty preceded the eclipse. Since Rerir worked as a secret agent during the latter, it stands to reason that he was tasked with purging remnants of the old dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Lines up exactly with what Dainsleif told me.
I'm not surprised with what he's doing. I'm just...
A box containing a ring inlaid with a precious gem.
Wonder what secrets.
Must be for his girlfriend.
Is this just around the time when he's proposed, or just after he's proposed, or is it like... What is that? Okay, anyways. Hey, door. Oops, I'm stuck. Oh, that's what I was looking at. It's a watering hole thing. Love that. Okay, we're
Mr.
cutscening
Vtuber?
again.
It's been quite some time since we last met.
This is definitely after that whole memory sequence that we saw earlier.
Rerir, I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss.
Okay.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out, it's just, I noticed you didn't even phrase that as a question. As if you knew I was coming. Tell me, does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions at all?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things. Things like your arrival.
This guy's already been corrupted, huh?
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dane to my wedding.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a wish, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he's already been corrupted.
No fooling a prophet, is there?
Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was only a matter of time before you came looking for me.
Okay, very interesting thing about prophecies. They say if you get a prophecy and you try your hardest to avoid it, it fulfills itself. Because Vtuber met Rerir with Dane over drinks, and then he hears about this engagement, Rerir's engagement, or upcoming engagement or whatever, and he makes a face and he's like, huh. And so Rerir's like, what the hell? Why is the guy who can see into the future making like this expression and making this sound? Like, what's up? So of course, eventually his curiosity would win out and he'd be like, I'm gonna go see that guy. So Vtuber reacting at all to whatever thought, prophecy, vision that he had in that moment is what set the whole cycle in place. It could have been that they go on with their lives, Ved knowing things and not doing anything about it, that the prophecy never ends up happening. You know? Why do I think that he's already been corrupted by the Abyss? There's just something suspicious about the way that he's talking about seeing the future.
Does it feel good? Knowing how the future will unfold.
I want to put it on
I'm
autoplay.
afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen what will come to pass, it can be all too easy to succumb to fear and melancholy.
See, these things like he's saying.
Unless, of course, you learn to abandon
Those feelings of fear and melancholy. Knowing the future is a very big burden.
You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
See?
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject. And the reason is simple.
Bro, he does
because
intelligence
the
work.
truth could never have lived up to
Of course he
your
knows how to
hopes.
read people.
For both our sakes, such words are better left unsaid. The burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies? None but our exalted king?
Or rather, our king as he once was.
See?
You're closer to his majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's changed.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a tyrant more terrible than the most vicious of dragons.
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live in fear of the unknown?
Just to explain why I think he's already been corrupted by the Abyss, because if technically he's seen that Riri would come and talk to him about whatever it is that they're talking about, some prophecy related to Riri's future, I imagine that's about him becoming one of the 5 sinners, then he's already seen his own future. And when he said, like, you might be fearful and melancholy, he's talking about his own future. He's carrying the burden of prophecy. He's seen the future. He knows exactly what's going to happen, and he can't prevent it because, you know, the future does look inescapable in that sense. I just heard something. Let me just hold up, guys. I need to check if there's anyone in my VC. No, there's not. I am crazy. Cool. Good to know. It's awesome that I know that I'm crazy. Anyways, so when he says, like, you have to abandon those kinds of emotions, he's clearly referring to his own future. Like, he doesn't have the luxury of feeling fear or melancholy about his situation in the future. He knows the king's already gone insane. Like, he's not the wise Winster King anymore who, you know, saved them from the Crimson Moon nonsense. Now he's just some guy who's obsessed with research into the Abyss. And it's probably gonna cause a huge problem. And this guy knows that. Which is why the Abyss found it easier to, like, corrupt him. And he already was like, well, this is gonna happen anyways. So I might as well just accept that the Abyss is a thing and I need to use it. That is my theory. More like psychoanalysis of Vedifulnir through the very little interaction we've had with him in this game. But the one thing I can say about myself is I'm very good at reading people and reading characters. So what happened? Basically, Vedifulnir and Reddit are having a conversation, right? About what he saw, what prophecy. And Vedifulnir is like, you don't need to keep the burden of prophecy. Like, it's not your burden to bear, essentially. And he's saying, like it's not good or bad knowing the future. It's literally just like, it is just a thing. You know things, and then you're like, it's easy to be fearful and melancholy, but you just gotta abandon those emotions. And that's the response that he gave.
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downwards.
He's taking a lot of pleasure in the fact that this guy's spiraling, mind you.
Very well then. Let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary, but simply as the brother of your friend. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
Huh.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to Thelindis? Guess I better tread carefully.
The game got super loud all of a sudden. Was there a ghost? I have no idea. I'll just chalk it up to an auditory hallucination.
Wait. Hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look
It's
at
a
his face
continuation?
and learned his true
I love
identity.
that.
His name is Rayrir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Maybe we should be happy.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him. You are the only person he would never suspect.
He's not wrong.
No, absolutely not.
I would never dream of doing such a despicable thing.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
Huh?
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead and gone. You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
I knew that she was definitely going to be connected in some way. Being a child directly, not far off from what I was thinking of. But the thing is, she works from the facility.
To abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him, or have him persuade the Vinster King.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets over and over again? Or why we refuse to give up on restoring the dynasty? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
Just so we're clear, I mean, in terms of compatibility, ain't nothing like a doomed romance. Kalindis being part of the Crimson Moon dynasty, especially since she's already studying the Crimson Moon by herself, like with her university, whatever. And you can see in that scene when we see her, when we're going through that domain, and we see her memories, and you see her phantom, and the way that she talks about the Crimson Moon and the power of the Crimson Moon is just so greedy. It's not with reverence. It's not with like, I worship this god and I love this god. It's literally like if I achieve you, I will get the knowledge that I desire. It's not the same as, oh, I love God and I'm praying to God and like God will protect me and my God is on my side. It's literally like, if I get to this god, I can get their power. Because the Crimson Moon is right there. They've trapped the moon with the moon marrow. If they can go inside the moon marrow, they can do whatever the hell they want.
The ray here of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rarir. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? I've kept my own past
Everyone is selfish
this whole time too. Love should be built on honesty. But ours was born from lies.
Exactly. They love each other a lot, huh?
Is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending to be normal? Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. In the end, nothing stays hidden forever.
What I'm interested in is how she's hiding her bloodline. Because if all of them from the bloodline have the red cross in their eyes, I want to know how she managed to find a way to hide it. If it's like some sort of surgery, some sort of like magic, a device. Maybe it's the hairpin that she wears or something like that. How is she disguising herself?
But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my power to protect what I cannot afford to lose, no matter who I have to face.
Let's go, baby. Strong woman. Return to the office.
Huh? Was that Rarir who just walked past the window?
Oh?
Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out. Delhi. Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. I'd almost forgotten they used to run a deli. People of no consequence always vanish so easily.
Jesus Christ.
And no one even remembers them.
You guys hear that? Why is there stomping? The color of the lighting changed, so. Huh. It's sadder when you find out the Crimson Moon Goddess lore.
He's not the man he pretends to be. So many have died already, and they say that the king's madness grows with each passing day.
Huh.
We're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way? Do we really deserve to
Oh,
die
he figured it
just
out.
because of the blood that runs through our veins? Felindis, are you even listening?
Okay, this one's also...
Sorry, Freether. My mind was off wandering. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Rerir said.
Uh-huh.
He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
It's like Columbina against the people only wants their power.
Already taken lives. Maybe he was using you from the very beginning.
So this is so interesting because, like, the setup of the Frost Moon Scions and the Crimson Moon people of the Crimson Moon is different because the Frost Moon Scions are coming from a place of worship and devotion. The Crimson Moon is a transaction. Although in the Frost Moon Scions, when Columbina is reborn as like the second coming of the Frost Moon, she is now treating those prayers as like I have to do them or I won't get the companionship I want from these people anymore. There is if they pray to me and I give them what they want, in exchange, I get companionship and I get love. So that setup is completely different. From the beginning of Crimson Moon Dynasty, I imagine that they never were like, we worship the moon. No. It's literally like, we get power from this, so we worship. It was always a transaction, especially since the iridescent moon never really willingly gave it. It's sort of just like, my marrow exists, you guys have found a way to harness my power and use it for yourself, and you do that without any care, concern, or question of why that would be that case, or whether I even wanted it, so to speak.
No. Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon.
Ah, okay. If it's thinned out enough, then they die. Like the
Besides, my eyes are
not the die, not they die, but
truth be told,
you don't see the.
Apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows I have any connection to any of it. It's been a long time since my family severed ties.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king? No one.
Dude, the more
I'll
raving
work something
lunatic
out.
of a king
Trust
there
me,
is,
I'm
you
with
need
you
to
all.
make sure that.
But for now, you need to
you
keep
don't talk
yourselves
about the
hidden.
king in public.
Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all. Don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. You need to be extra careful when he's around. And when I am too. For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me, just act like we've never met.
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this time together, surely he wouldn't lay a hand on you.
I won't speak in his defense. Nor can I give you a clear answer to that
I
question.
bet she was killed in front of him.
But I'll do everything I can to put an end to this. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some spare change.
Also became greedier, yeah.
You called that change? But what about you?
Like, what happens is, like, when you see that somebody is giving everything you want in front of you, and you don't have to give anything actually, like, pay for it, all the offerings and stuff were worthless, like, literally just food and, like, pretty stones or whatever, right? The more those people will get what they want, the more they are conditioned in their own heads that they deserve it, and so when they ask for more, and they get it. They continue feeding themselves this drivel of like, oh, I'm getting everything I want because I deserve it, because you know the moon goddess is here, and of course I'm like part of her, like I'm part of her descendants, or I'm part of her like devotees, and so she must give me what I want because she is already readily handing out. So the more aggressive the demands become, the more they take for granted that the power of the moon is theirs to command, not necessarily something that they are offered because they are sincere. And so when she actually refuses them, which is what I imagine happened with Columbina, she was like, listen, I'm kind of sick of all these demands and greediness you guys are showing. I'm not gonna grant this wish. They turn on her because they think, well, you've been doing it all this while. How dare you not do it now? They take her presence and her power for granted. It's the same thing that happened to Columbina in the what's the word? In the Fatui. Like, she went there thinking she might be able to get a change from that transactional element of her relationships previously, but in the end, that is just what ended up happening after
I've got a
again.
job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now. Please think about yourself for once.
Correct. So, well, did he see this or not, is the question. Okay, we going somewhere.
Another day, another round of assassination training.
That's crazy.
Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
I can't tell if that's him inside his
What
head.
with? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
You ain't wrong.
Not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like prey. You've been a hunter for so long now, you seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go around killing one another.
Leave me alone.
I guess we're gonna train.
Make sure you have firm grip on the handle. Then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. And the prey won't sense a thing.
I doubt that. No one's ever died a quiet death at your hands.
I work clean. No traces.
That doesn't make it open and above board, though. The king just happens to visit you right now.
That won't happen.
He's changed. Ever since he fell under the spell of that power.
Yep.
He only had to take out a handful of the guilty. But now...
I can't see.
The ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
I gotta be fast. She already knows, bro. Oh my god. You see, literally, that's wild. Okay, we're gonna see what Talindis thinks.
Do you still remember Orlog?
Clearly, I do.
Orlog.
Is this
The
earlier?
boy who was pretending to sell flowers. You spoke for quite a while, didn't you?
Yes, we did.
Is she like wiping her
What about
memories?
him?
He was arrested 2 days ago. Chances are he's already dead.
Damn, they work fast.
He...
I just don't get it! After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
It's more...
No, that's not... Just hear me out.
I need to go now, Thalindis. They're looking for us.
you take care too. If you ever need a place to hide,
I bet that
come
they
find
ended
us.
up figuring out that she's part of the Crimson Moon dynasty, or like has some blood, and then she goes into hiding, and JD's like, well, I gotta find her, that's the love of my life. Then he watches her get killed in front of him, or something very tragic like that. That doesn't make his own...
Author Thelindis.
Mm-hmm.
Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experimental purposes.
Okay.
The results are as follows. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation within is proving more problematic than anticipated. No progress whatsoever. What now? Won't you give me even a glimmer of hope?
Huh.
Things are getting worse by the day. I have to find a way or we'll all be in danger.
She's been trying to find a way to hide the Crimson Moon people?
But I... If all this research comes to nothing, what then? Sooner or later, it'll be my neck on the line. But could he really bring himself to kill me? No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
If they figure it out, he might not even do it. Somebody else might do it. They also might doubt that he can, you know, actually kill you. So that happens to be something that is very interesting, is it not? Wow, we can't go and explore. Aww, I wanted to explore. Whoa. What in the heck? It's all red. I gotta walk slow, huh?
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Of course they do. Thelindis, all this... Yeah. I imagine her research has something to do with hiding them.
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
Some of them definitely survived, so she must have succeeded in some way.
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever.
Oh.
That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad.
That's where the savior thing came from, huh? Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. She just wanted to research. Ah. But when she says her neck will be on the line...
If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this.
What the heck?
Would we?
Those kids are just... Okay. They just show up and then they go away, huh? Interesting. Very interesting.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it
Brainwashing
too.
himself. Already.
Wait. That's...
Thelindis. It's her name.
Thelindis?
Guess she's trying to escape. She definitely doesn't care about, like, saving everyone, just the people she knows, maybe.
No!
She's also aware of the fact that if she gets discovered or somebody knows...
But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon.
Exactly.
How could you possibly have anything to do with them?
Exactly.
It cannot be.
When it comes to fire comes to your doorstep, everyone wants to put it out, right?
Diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. I see it now. You've been living in the shadows just like me. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice.
Finally, he admits to
Imagining
himself.
my friends would back me up. But in the end, Erminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take this?
Irminsul? What does Irminsul have to do with this?
And then what? Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here is dead? No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
Is this where he's like, okay, I'm gonna give in to becoming part of the Abyss? Interesting. Wait, can we sit again? No, right? Wait. Okay. Nothing happens if you sit. That's fairly random, I would say. Now he cares when it's personal, yeah?
You're really letting me go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here. But what about you?
Me?
If you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission, will you?
You don't have the luxury to care about what happens to him.
Good point. In that case, maybe you should stay.
No, please! I just want to see the outside world again. To...
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word. So please, just let me go.
If I let you leave, what will become
So
of
he
me?
did have a choice. I mean, yes, kind of. But it's also like...
Just kidding. Go, now. But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be seeing each other again.
It's...
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code.
The thing is, like, if he protested from the beginning,
You've been
somebody else
whispering
would
in my
take
ear
his
for
place.
days now, Vedafilnir. What are you trying
Oh,
to do?
wait, what?
Break me down?
Vedafilnir?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go.
I thought it was the Abyss. No, he definitely got the power of the Abyss if he's doing all this whisper in your ear
Abandon Thalindis.
nonsense.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment.
I don't think it's actually Vedafilnir. I think it is the
That
Abyss.
voice used to be so unclear. But now I know exactly who it is.
He's believing that the Abyss sounds like Vedafilnir. To be fair, the Abyss plays on
Tell
hard.
me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet. What's his game here?
Ha ha ha.
Tell me then. What will this moment of opportunity look like? And no answer. He's like a ghost. Always disturbing me when I'm on edge, but never answering when I need him most.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging, well, massacring
It
the
better not be
descendants
the
of
killer.
Crimson Moon. And it seems like it was all
Definitely
connected
not
to
the one who
Vinster
kills
King's
the Thalindis, but
The king's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rarir's life was so unstable.
Indeed.
And it looks like this Thalindis, Rarir's would-be fiancé, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon Dynasty's descendants. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in
I'm
such a
not that
drastic
surprised. They probably
way,
would have confessed to
might
each
have
other
gone on
maybe
deceiving
after they
each
got
other for
married
the
or
rest of their
something.
lives.
When the deal's already
Then
done.
why does Vedafilnir, Dainsleif's older brother, keep talking in Rarir's head?
It's not Vedafilnir. It's
This
the
guy
Abyss.
kept more secrets than I ever imagined.
The thing is, if the Vinster King is already dealing with the Abyss, people around him are susceptible to also being corrupted. I imagine the first of the line would have been Vedafilnir because he's so close to Vinster King. Like, in proximity, but also the amount of time that he must spend with the Vinster King. Although the other people must have seen that something is happening, they must have gotten curious and wanted to know. Rere is just a very easy target because he's already doing a job that steeps him in guilt and, you know, makes him feel less than human. So what better than to prey on the weak of heart? Okay? people who are already living in guilt and already believe themselves to have committed many sins, even if they are fooling themselves, they're like, yes, no, this was steeped in justice. They know that they were wrong. And the way that the Abyss is preying on Riri is literally just like sounding like Verifolier, because who would he believe the most than the guy who knows the future? His future specifically. And now he knows what the guy knows. He was like, oh, he knew that Felindis was part of the Crimson Moon dynasty, that I would eventually have to find a way to kill her, or like find a way to get her out of there and die in the process. Like, basically.
The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories,
those are all of my
you
thoughts
only
on
ever
this.
see the parts they're willing to let surface. Time for something a bit more creative.
What is it?
We've been inside Rarir's mind this whole time, building up a picture of his psyche.
Indeed.
There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines.
Yes,
and
deduction, my
rest.
favorite.
Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together.
What is
sure,
that?
It'll only be a reconstruction. Part simulation, part reasoning. But it's usually pretty accurate. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rarir has really been hiding.
Indeed. Oh, what is that? What the heck?
Rarir, are you there?
Moving pieces consumes action points. All of your action points are used up. You'll have to return to the previous save point. When a piece moves to a square with this marking, you'll gain the corresponding number of action points. The square will also become the latest save point. Okay. Why is there suddenly a mini game? What?
Hey, Rarir! Come out, it's urgent!
Okay, so we're gonna
Dane?
talk to Dainsleif.
What's wrong?
And Jerry is the
Quick,
wolf.
come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with the others.
Oh, this is the night.
Okay, I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need to leave her a note.
Does Dane know they're killing
Alright
people?
then, but make
He
it
probably does. He did mention that, oh, she'd probably be overjoyed when she heard what you were doing.
Whatever this
And that's
is,
referring to his work
must
as
be
the
big trouble.
Rakher of Solnari, because, you know, he's a killer. Dane knows. There's no way he wouldn't know. It would be actually really weird if he didn't know. Make use of movement squares to move pieces in the marked directions. Moving this way does not consume action points. Okay. I can't see anything. Ooh. It's fine. Okay. This should be where Dane is trying to rescue his brother.
Well, this is a
Giant
nice
Doctor.
change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conria.
Don't be ridiculous.
Surta
We do not
Loki,
fear
okay.
the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Surta Logi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair
It's
fight
interesting
could
to show
explain
them as
that.
chess pieces.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible.
The heck? What is this
Assuming
conversation?
I have your full support in my research.
Lunatic.
Oh, that's
Rob
mean.
What brings you here?
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhine-daughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience than he does you.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you, so at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself, so drop the humble servant act. It endears you to no one.
Both the Rhine daughter and the H guy, whatever his name is, Harap something. I keep forgetting his name. They're both like, I guess they agreed to the Abyss because they get forbidden knowledge. Knowledge that is literally out of this world, that would kill people if they didn't accept the corruption readily, willing to lose their lives, limbs, and minds over them, right? Surtalogi wants power. Just generally speaking, he wants to be all-powerful. What better than abyssal power that is from out of this world that will make you stronger than other people around you? Verifulnir wants to know the future. What better than something that can literally write the future for you, especially since he keeps denying the fact that he's not scared, like that he's scared. His denial of the fear that he feels because of knowing the future and how he feels like it's inevitable is probably part of the reason why he accepted the Abyss. And, well, really the Abyss played on for a while, and he's steeped in guilt, and his feelings around killing people are clear. And, like, the fooling himself doesn't help, and when it finally comes down, his house is the one that's on fire. He's like, well, now I gotta find a way to put the fire out. And he probably accepts that the offer of the Abyss to get power so that he can protect people that he loves at that moment. But in fact, accepting the Abyss means that he's condemned his loved ones, including Talindis, to a life where they're either Hilichords or dead. So...
You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment, and by far the most favored among the 4 pillars of Conria. Vice President Veit doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age.
Uh-huh.
Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like
very
ours can be a challenging task, as I'm sure you can imagine.
That's his name. Finally
and as
remembered.
for Efterveit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress. Like everything else in life, it comes with pros and cons. You're all here.
Dainsleif.
I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
What the representations of them, very interesting.
Revere.
Revere. Yes, indeed.
Mr. Surtalogi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal.
What?
Of course. I'm pleasantly surprised that you remember me.
What
You're clearly a
sentencing?
person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for convening this little gathering.
It's my brother, Vedofenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vedofenir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him.
The
and
Abyss is
Herophtae
clearly
more
corrupting
than
his
anyone
mind,
else
you
in the
know?
world.
Or he said something that...
Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
That's what you want to
It
focus
has
on?
nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying attention. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
And also because you're slimy.
Indeed.
Vedofenir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Unfortunately, it
Do you
seems that
honestly
way.
think
All
this is
sinners
an
except
important
Dane,
discussion
yes.
to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedifenir, I assume.
Yep.
Correct. It will mean all of you on my side.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore an oath to the throne.
And you know, swore an oath to
You've
the...
been planning this for a while.
Swore an oath to the
haven't you?
throne is not important,
I
clearly.
have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedifenir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler. My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vedifenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary...
I'm not
that
surprised that
deeply
this is
troubling
happening,
news.
that we're seeing the
The
recreation
extent
of
His
those
Majesty's
days.
madness is now all too clear. The question is, how does a man like me get out of this situation unscathed?
You don't.
You have noble ambitions, Dane. But I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me. I'm not interested in saving the world. All I want is a letter of pardon.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis?
For
The
himself?
chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem vanishingly slim.
He's talking about himself, but I imagine that you could run if you wanted to. Honestly, I would say this guy should have run if he could have. And that's what I would have done. I would have just left the second...
This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. But why is it taking this form? Does it have something to do with Revir's past?
Dainsleif didn't know about the Crimson Blood stuff? No, I'm pretty sure he does. Is aware of the fact that there is killing and stuff happening. He's just powerless to do anything about it. It's more like he also buys into the thing of they should have gotten rid of the main guys, because that is a very common tactic. In any change of dynasty, you're gonna get rid of as many of the royal descendants as you can, because you don't want them cropping up again, trying to congregate to like get back the old dynasty because things were better then. Like, it's a very common rule in dynasties. Like, it's not a good thing, of course, but it just happens to be that this is what they do. Consume the marked number of action points to defeat your... Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's not bad. You know what? This puzzle, Dana's Knight with the Superman mindset. I'm less inclined to believe that he is of the Superman mindset, because when it comes down to it, his only goal in the whole of this mess that he has gotten himself into is revenge. Like, that's literally, he says it so many times, that all he cares about is getting revenge. So I don't think his goals are like noble. In this case also, the only reason he's come to storm the palace, it's
Over
because
the course of this week, the research
his
object
brother's
was
been
subjected to
arrested.
interference
He might have
for a
been
total
planning
of
it, thinking
60
I'll
hours for
eventually
experimental purposes.
stage a coup or something, but
The results are as follows. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. Moon marrow can thus be defined as a spatial gateway.
Oh.
However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicates. An enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the single digits.
Let me just see her research.
To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas.Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research, which has stymied all Crimson Moon-related projects. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this. As well as making ourselves overly reliant on a single resource, we are neglecting other promising technologies. I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, I desperately want to see the world beyond the gateway. If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown?
He only mentioned J title is the Night of the Assassin. I don't know.
Such as these.
It's more like when they went out for drinks. He, okay, wait. Let this happen. While that's happening, we can discuss this. When JD and Dane go out for drinks, where he meets Vedafilnir, Dane mentions, "Oh, when are you gonna tell her about your actual job?" When he's referring to JD's relationship with his to-be fiance, right? And he's like, "Oh, now that you guys are almost engaged, when are you gonna tell her about what you actually do?" Which means he knows that. Also, he mentions his title, the Tackler of Solnari. Like, this guy, Dane, knows what JD does for a living. I don't, like, no one is good enough to be put on a pedestal in this game except for the Traveler. Which is, you know, of course, because they're the main hero. But in this case, it's literally like, none of them had good, like, they are not pure. Everyone is playing in shades of gray. No one is on the white. There's no white and black in this game. It's literally all shades of gray. So in that sense, it's like, you know exactly what you're gonna get. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. Oh, that's difficult. Huh. Oh, well... Huh. Oh. Is there at any point do you die because you're like... because you died too many times in the game? Like in this mini game? Okay, nice. They only said Ray is one of the king's guard, not on.
This is for you.
No. He knows about his job.
Leave the city with your parents.
Delindis, did you hear about what happened?
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual, but he slept pretty well, so I'm guessing whatever he did was a good deed.
Especially, okay.
You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this conversation never happened. You understand?
basically, the only reason I'm saying that Dane definitely knows is because Surtalogi also mentions that he knows Rayrir. Dane definitely knows Rayrir's job. It might not, like, he might not know exactly everything that encompasses as being, like, the Rakhar of Solnari, the executioner, the king's hidden shadow blade. But he definitely knows, because if he's the captain of the guards, there's no way he doesn't know that kind of sensitive information, because it is absolutely necessary to his job, right? Anyone who is handling security of any sort would know that there exists some sort of intelligence agency, and even if they're not privy to all the details of the job, they would know the main situation. Because how else would this whole, like, division of intelligence agents be capturing all these Crimson Moon residents if that were not something that, like, was expressly allowed by Dane, who's captain of the guard? You know what I mean? Like, it's a very important role. He knows a lot of information. He might not be willing to say that he knows all of it, but especially since his brother is also somebody who has power and you know, is able to, what's the word, is able to provide a lot of information. Like, there's no way that he doesn't know, because it would make no sense. Even the whole thing of, even when Surtalogi said, oh, you've been preparing this for a while, when he was referring to, like, oh, you've been planning to storm the castle for a while, because he wants to force the king's hand in saying, like, hey, you're not doing your job, so I'm gonna threaten military action so that you actually do your job, be a good king, or face the consequences. You brought down the Crimson Moon dynasty, the Eclipse dynasty can fall as well. No one's saying it can't. So, like, there's no way he doesn't know. And there's nothing wrong with not choosing to act upon it. Like, yes, obviously morally it's, like, a bit dubious, but that's the thing, like, there exists in many places no way to make a choice that is good for everyone.
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets? Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy who
She's
happens
literally
to run some
saying,
errands for the
bro,
king.
shut up.
Are you
Don't
scared of him?
Don't talk about anything, because if I get
The
implicated, I'm
Rivera
gonna
I
be in
know
more
doesn't
trouble.
match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him, and yet I don't want to lose him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I gave you. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
What's in it?
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future,
Did she give them the moon
everyone
marrow?
will be able to see a red moon.
What the heck?
A red moon? You mean our moon?
Frithar just does not.
That's right. Our moon. Promise me you'll look after it.
Gee, wow, okay, that's brave.
I promise, Tholindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that flows in our veins. No matter how long
So she
it
did
takes.
end up having some way to save the Crimson Moon bloodline. Even if it means sneaking out a piece of the moon. Like a literal piece, I imagine. Wow, the map keeps changing. What the hell? Now where do we go? Oh, okay. Oh! Oh, dang it. My bad. Ah! I did it again! God dang it. Why do I keep doing that? You know what? This puzzle is hard just because I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Three. Where can we go with 3? Nowhere. Or like literally nowhere. What the heck? That's not a viable path, so... The way I see it, Dane was kept in the dark so long. Saved the knights. He seems so innocent, happy for getting the knight title. I mean, there's nothing wrong with celebrating that your friend is winning at whatever he's doing. Like, it'd be really weird that the captain of the guard doesn't know about, like, any of those things. Oh no. How do I... Okay. That's just difficult now, isn't it? Great.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason?
Yes, it is.
You know what happens to those who betray the throne. Please, don't do this.
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed all of Conria.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart, you should join me.
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rhindaughter will disarm the security measures. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Vedifalnir. Stay safe. Wish me luck.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
Also, it's very easy to figure out that, you know, even if you don't know that, oh, he's the Doctor of Solnari, like, you still know something is happening, and then you know that, oh, this guy is an intelligence agent. I'm sure he's connected in some way, shape, or form to whatever it is that is happening with the Crimson Moon bloodline. It'd be very hard for it to be hidden. Where do I go? Huh? Oh, there, okay. Wait, what? Yeah. It's not like you can think whatever you want. This is just what I think is possible.
Abominable.
Once again, this could
Clearly,
be
the king doesn't
completely
allow his
wrong. It's just a
prisoners
theory.
single shred of dignity.
A game theory.
This is dire. Found you. Hello, Mr. Vettelfnir.
Ha 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 ha.
It's you.
Yes.
Surprised? Oh, wait. I guess surprise isn't an emotion that prophets feel very often.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance.
Oh my god,
Surprise
his
at just
symbol is
how
a compass.
unfairly this world responds to words of
Interesting.
earnest remonstration.
I'm curious. What did you prophesize this time?
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning.
And it's a snake.
Someone had
Oh
to
my
say
god,
it.
wow.
The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he continues on this path,
That is so cool.
Conria will surely fall.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but I'm sure you predicted that.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw. Yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future, there's nothing more for him than slowly.
Among all of them, Dane is not a sinner, yes. Because he
Forgive my
did. They're only called
crudeness,
sinners because
Metaphor,
they joined
but
with
the
the
king did not
abyss.
suddenly turn on you today.
Not necessarily that their
suspicions have been
actions
brewing
were
for a long
wrong. It's
time.
just that their greed
You
outweighed
can't have
their
wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man
rationality.
without attracting his fear and suspicion.
And Dane still got
There are
cursed.
things the king
Well, I think in
does
some
not
ways
want
he
to see.
considers himself a part
So,
of the sinners, even if he
doesn't want you
didn't like
having visions of
directly
them
embrace
either.
the abyss.
He blinded you because he thought this would make the visions stop.
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future.
Don't know about but the cook,
Right
yeah.
up until...
Until what?
Just now. I believe I saw something new.
The abyss.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you. This will go down as the most tumultuous
Dernova
day in
always
Conrian
cooks,
history.
guys.
I sense hatred in you. But also hope. A desperate hope that with the tyrant deposed, that will be the end of the story. But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter, in a whole new story. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But you are not one of them. You're not here for justice, are you? You're here for yourself.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm? It was always your weapon of choice.
Huh.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
Oh my god, he's already given into the
We could be.
abyss.
But I need you to be honest with me, Vettelfnir. At this point, you're my only hope for the future.
You mean your future? With your beloved, Felindus?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe the entire world. But forgive me, I care first and foremost about myself. I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture of the future than I. You see the solutions to the biggest problems of our age. So tell me, what is my solution?
Conria
What's the
server
answer?
shutting down soon, yep.
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be and what will not. Maybe you are willing to pay a certain price in the pursuit of happiness, but unfortunately, fate does not negotiate.
It's true, I think in
That is
Devat,
the cruelest
fate is
thing
just a
about
way that
fate.
your story is written. You don't
It
have a
is
choice, you
unmoved by
just
your
have to live up to it.
sacrifices.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is changing.
Nope,
to
baby
see
girl, it's the abyss.
power, so I can protect the things I love. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it?
Why? Why are you doing
He
all this?
also held on to
My voice.
the abyss
In your
because
head.
he could save himself. See?
So, you hear it too.
They all
The voice
connected to
that
the abyss.
steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy.
The
It
abyss.
turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Vtuber just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life, as if he'd discovered some monumental secret. But then he suddenly switched to looking extremely weary.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere.
That's what the constellations are. Yeah,
Whatever
exactly.
trials and tribulations
They're
you may
literally
face,
just their
be
story is written
steadfast the
in
belief that they are your
stone. It's
path to
not
the future.
changeable, not like our
For
future.
as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end.
Oh, another lie.
That is the only chance
Vtuber,
have
you
of fighting back
you
against
cheeky
fate.
bastard.
It is up to you whether you believe my words.
Oh, I guess it does give him hope,
Regardless,
so...
That is all I will say on the matter. I have no
I
right
can't
to
wait to watch
intervene any
Ashika's
further.
videos about this. I've been holding off on watching anything
hold you to
after
your word.
version 5.3. Like, her videos
Thank
from
you
version
for setting me
5.3
free.
because I was like, oh, I don't want to get spoilers.
return,
But now I can finally
I will
catch
tell you
up.
one
A little
more
bit, at
thing
least.
that you cannot afford to ignore.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city. We had no idea what it could mean.
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas? Oh no!
Oh,
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very
Oh.
soon, Rerir.
Whatever Vtuber said,
Columbina's constellation is just
I didn't
weird.
even help him out of the prison.
Yeah, I
There
guess
was no
that's because
time
she's
to
part
lose.
god. And technically she's not from Devat. She's like from beyond the firmament because she's like one of the shades. One of the 3 moon goddesses. It's a difficult place to be at. I guess he figures out that she's like...
Monsters? Is this Rheindarter's doing? The Universitas Magistrorum. Out of my way!
Ah, my god, okay, fine. I'll just fight using Nefer. Nefer, baby, I love you.
It all adds up. No more love. Let's dance.
You're in for... This bullet will be frozen in time.
Oh, okay, great. Glad that that was cleared up.
The Universitas. That reminds me of a rumor I once heard. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. No one knows where they are or what kind of power they hold.
Uh-huh.
But if they were ever gonna activate, it would probably be on a night like tonight.
So he destroyed his own city himself?
Don't let them anywhere near you!
The king is truly
Save me!
insane.
I can't! Ah!
That sounded like an explosion. So, the rumor is true?
She's a shade,
king
but
really
on the
went
dragon
through with
side,
it.
which are the goddesses?
What other means does the king have at his disposal?
Nani?
They must run on power from the abyss.
On the dragon side, there's
Given its
7
major
of them.
center
We've
of abyss
already seen
research,
like
anyone
3
over
of
the
them.
Universitas will be in grave danger. I have to hurry.
Dendro, we've seen the Geo Dragon. We've seen, well, we've heard of the Geo Dragon. We've heard of the Pyro Dragon because that one's actually a snake. And we've heard of the. We've seen Storm Terror. So actually, we've seen 5 almost. I think the only one we haven't seen is Natlan, but we know that the Natlan's dragons existed. So once again, 6. We are missing the Cryo Dragon, but I'm sure we'll encounter them pretty soon. They're all supposed to be like, now they're not really part of anything, you know what I mean? They're not supposed to be important anymore. Even though they're what I imagine resisting against the Abyss till now, unfortunately, they are not supposed to be part of this equation. Wowee. I'm here.
The mystery
Ooh, baby. Whoa, she's so pretty. What the?
Can't hide the truth.
What the heck? Nefer is so pretty.
Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
You're in for a little. Oh. Let's spark things up a little.
Can't hide the truth.
Come a little.
Oh my god, Nefer baby. She's so good looking. What the heck? How did they do that where they make her just irresistible? Genuinely. What the heck, Nefer? I love you. Oh my god, there's more of them.
No more.
Oh, that's not good. I don't know how to fight, guys.
Let the show begin.
You're in for a little shock.
Oh my god, let me go. Let me go!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Whoa! Okay, bro. Bro, that's rude. Bro, what the heck? You guys should learn to do better, you know? I think it's rude that they keep like attacking me the way they are. I just think it's like kind of rude. The original dragons before Celestia? Yeah, no, those are the ones that I'm talking about.
No more lies.
Come a little.
Let's dance.
Dodge this.
Oh!
Come a little closer.
Can't hide the truth.
La, 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 la. I'll protect us.
Surrender and I'll be.
Crumble apart.
Simply put, it's easier to do this than anything else.
You're in for a little shock.
Great, that's the end of whatever that was. Go to where Tholindis is. Tholindis, darling. We're looking for you. Nefer. Oh my god, she's so hot.
Monsters at the Universitas Magistrorum? Why now?
Yep.
Oh no, they're coming. It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. The weapons. Where are the weapons? Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't been allocated yet. I'm done for. Is anyone there? I need help! Ah! Stay back. Please stay back.
So does she die from the monsters or does her hubby come save her? Or does she like embrace the Crimson Moon or something and then, I don't know, does something crazy or... Okay, cutscene.
What's that?
Rear.
Oh!
So the rumors about your work are
Dude,
true.
she opens the space portal?
No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave.
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made.
Dude, she kind of looks like the Traveler, doesn't she? Not the 7 Sovereign Dragons, I mean the one above. There's only the 7 Sovereign Dragons, right? Before that, there was nothing.
I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire.
Oh my god, she's
until then,
crazy.
I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Oh, so he believes by getting the fragments of the moon? Or like, well, I guess getting the cross moon's marrow, he can go to the same space that she went to. But she's probably dead though.
I told you, Rarier. Let her go.
Oh, the Abyss finally got a hold on her. Him.
No, I won't do it. I have to save her.
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me.
Come to the palace. Join us.
See? It's so clear how it all happened.
Rarier, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Oh no, Dainsleif. Unfortunately, yes, him too.
Hatred or grief, despair, desire. We all have our own.
What a sick cutscene though. Okay, baby girl. Give us everything.
Rarier. Rarier.
In that, I bet he drowned himself in.
Were you daydreaming?
Aha! He's drowning himself in memories of their past or whatever.
You still remember, Rarier? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
That she'll say yes.
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be
The
a good
colors
place
of
to
his
discuss
entire
it?
thing changed, you see.
Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice.
He's like the moon took her away from me. Okay, wowee. Oh, oh my, hello.
I will find you. And then... you can give me your answer.
Oh my, okay. So does he go in there? Ah, I see. Huh, indeed.
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born.
Indeed.
A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same.
That is true, Nefer.
Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get uncomfortable. Right now, I'm feeling a strong
There was once a primordial
sense
dragon?
of loathing. In a nutshell,
Huh?
the story of
I've only
Conrad
heard
is
of the
what
7
happens when the
dragons
truth
that
falls by the wayside.
were there before the
Everyone
7
tells
Archons.
little white
I don't
lies,
remember the
and
primordial
before
dragon. Like,
long,
are you talking about the
you have a
primordial
huge
one?
pack of
Which is
lies
different.
that destroys everything.
I don't think that one's a dragon. I
Time to
think
get
that's
back.
like the person running this Tivat, big
Past
Tivat
is filled with
experiment.
sorrow, but the tale of any fallen civilization is one of endless tragedy. Cruel as it may be, that was Conria's fate.
I need to catch up on the lore, huh? Can't believe I don't know about a primordial dragon. That's crazy. Okay, okay. She goes inside the box?
Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
Yes, baby girl, yes.
How are you holding up?
It was before Celestia? Yeah, no, the before Celestia were the dragons.
Boss is a
The
pro.
dragons didn't have any place in
Yes,
Celestia.
I'm
Celestia
fine.
was in essentially just
You
like
will have
a
seen the events of
god
Rayr's
stronghold,
life
which was
through my
after the
thoughts.
whole dragon war,
It's
which was
now
way
clear
before
that
the
he is just a
Archon war.
regular nobody, driven by personal tragedy.
Which
as he
I
said
hope I'm
himself.
remembering right.
I
Imagine.
mostly
I don't
agree.
remember
There's
anything.
only so much we can know about him from his memories alone. But they did give us a clear glimpse into his life in Conria.
Yes.
However, I would not consider Rarir to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era.
Exactly.
Yet,
Llama,
when
you're
the
so right,
catastrophe
babe.
of a generation strikes, nobody
You
is
know what?
safe.
Llama looks like a VTuber
Sounds
model.
to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me not to abandon the people of Nodcry in their hour of need?
You're reading too much into it.
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose to remain a part of the
She
plan.
already said she would.
Without
Casting
you,
doubt.
the mission ahead will be all but impossible.
Then try to remember
Yeah.
that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. And I don't appreciate being bossed around.
Uh-huh.
Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony and kept your mouth shut the entire time. Bravo.
Cool. So, can you fill me in on the deets now?
Yeah, hold on. Really?
Most of what I saw went right over my head.
You're gonna be so hard to
Patience.
coach.
You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save me narrating it twice.
Does a...
Yehoda?
Yes, boss. Let me get that door for ya.
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your employment contract.
What is it?
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself. Like opening the door, pouring the tea, yada yada.
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the Curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor policies. You don't seriously think I'm cruel enough to treat her like my slave?
Well...
In any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of the work today. Hope I don't
Suddenly
catch
they're all
Flint
good
and
friends,
Varka
huh?
lounging about in their chairs, enjoying
Llama,
a
TLDR
leisurely cup of
theorization?
tea.
When we were talking to her in the
There's
beginning
nothing
of
I
the
dislike
Nodgai
more than
area,
other people enjoying themselves
I thought she
while
was just
I'm
talking
hard at
about
work.
the 3 moon goddesses and how like the Eternal moon was the biggest and the Frost moon was the brightest and then the Ethereal moon was the most mysterious.
Oh no.
Oh no, what? Wait, what happened now? Should we be worried?
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
We never got out.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss.
Your
And it would
favorite
go
lore
against the
video?
Curatorium's labor
Yes!
policy.
I love that. I'm gonna watch it after
sorry?
this.
What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy.
Wait,
Oh, girl.
how long have I been standing here?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Okay, that's no good. Something's happening.
Boss, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back
Why am
inside
I
the
not
office.
surprised?
Hallucinated? But how?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner. And nobody has access to this chess set but me.
Well,
so you control everything in here?
More or less. But yes, it's a special technique of mine.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
See, we're kinda
Only
in Sumeru,
once.
it looks like.
It was the first time I used the chess set.
Is there any similarity between what happened then
The
and what's
desert.
happening now?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, Which was also the case my first time.
Dude, I love their
Is there
little
anything I can do
heels.
to help?
Ah, cute
The
tiny
first
heels.
clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself.
Meaning, you're not feeling lazy right now?
Meaning, this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand. I must be the one to find our way out of here.
Boss, it's fine. Really. Let me do something useful.
She just...
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
What? Really?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you? God forbid anything ever happens to you.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. There's gotta be a source around here somewhere. I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. We gotta conserve our energy.
We're in the desert.
Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, mentally speaking, it's all real. And so is our tiredness and fatigue. You don't want
The
to
original
dismiss
master of the
mental
world created
fatigue.
3 moons.
Just
Oh,
because it isn't physical doesn't
yes.
mean any less
I don't
serious.
think she's talking about dragon.
Anyway, I got
She
your
refers to
backs,
the dragon
so
god,
don't worry about
but
a
I
thing.
don't think it's actually
Don't
a dragon
I have
god.
the best employees? Jealous much?
This is
If we
my
can find a
personal
suitable
theory, that I don't
time,
think it's a dragon god.
I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frost Moon Scions. Would you be amenable to that, Boss Nefer?
But I'm gonna go watch Ashikai's video
Oh,
after
Lama.
this.
Have I ever told you just how pretty you are? Beauty runs from the tips of your antlers to the depths of your imagination.
What a
Time to
sick
rally, everyone.
insult.
Follow
I
me.
love that. What an insult, and yet it's still a
As we
compliment.
continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking no matter what we encounter. And don't disturb the chess pieces.
Uh-huh.
You have my word that I will get us all out of here.
Okay, let's go. We are definitely in the desert. Look at that. It's the desert all around, baby. Are we gonna see her past? Is that it?
This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign. There's someone up ahead. Time for a little...
It is definitely her family
I
or
wasn't expecting
something.
visitors at this hour. Wait, is that?
Oh. It's...
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all day. I think he has some news for you.
Oh yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose change? I know I saw some Mora.
What do you mean loose change? Oh, come on, I'm too old for this. Just pretend you saw nothing.
Whatever's happening here, I'm very entertained. Who they got? Oh, okay. He got across. Actually, we've been to this town before, guys. I bet we even knew Nefer in that sense.
Hey, kid. Mind telling me what Sinuhe's been up to recently? I'm trying to get in his good books and I need a way in.
Get in his good books? Why? What do you want with my dad, Uncle Apepi?
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase it at the next festival, but I'll need his approval.
Huh.
A new song, huh? I'd love to stay and listen, but unfortunately, Uncle Retinue says my dad's looking for me.
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere.
I don't know
See
what's
that pile of
happening
stones?
right now,
I'll
but
be
okay.
sitting there warming up my vocal cords. Come find me when you're done.
Pile of stones. Got it.
Oh, we just go back to him? I gotta talk to Daddy Dearest.
Dad. Uncle Retinue said you were looking for me.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, you could have shared the spoils of war with me.
Uh-huh.
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure of speech. The aftermath of a sandstorm is no time to be waging war.
Huh.
I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which means...
At the very beginning of the rat, yeah.
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry. It should last us for a good while.
Okay.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in. You wouldn't be spending all your time out searching for new water sources.
Huh.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty, onto better things. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories. And look at us now, squeezed into these hovels. No one would choose this, if it wasn't for the endless wars over the years.
Okay.
But things are looking up. I started working with some folks from the academia a few months back.
It's hard to explain for me.
They
It's
gave me
okay.
some
You don't have to
contacts
explain
in
it.
return for my assistance in the desert.
I will literally catch up after
you're
this.
the academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. Think of it as a partnership. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long. Seeking opportunities elsewhere is the best thing for us, and the fastest way to progress.
So, do you get
Wait, did
anything
something happen
good out of being a special
to
ambassador?
her dad with the whole
course.
issue with
My luck's
Insumeru?
improving all the time. One day, I swear I'm gonna lead us out of this place. We'll find somewhere new.
This is...
Somewhere
I was
better.
thinking it's a bit weird that we're going into her personal life so quickly, but... It literally says I have to do it. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether we can avoid it or not. Whoa, okay. We haven't done any of this, guys. We're still on Act 4. Guess we have no choice but to do this, huh? It shouldn't take long, I hope. I may get Columbina spoilers, that's okay. No, I don't think spoilers are an issue at the moment. Especially not with a game like Genshin, where spoilers are often just a way to connect the story a lot better in your mind.
Well, and you know it. You stole from us. Well, you've gone from chief to thief.
What?
And now you have to face the consequences.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
What?
And that special ambassador act? Yeah, nice try. We spoke to the academia. They said it was all news to them. You're a liar and a cheat.
What the heck? Her dad got beaten up or something? Oh my god!
I heard Yehuda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood.
So like her whole
Corpses
family...
strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dwellers' weapons of choice. There's a handwritten note on the ground. Let's see what it says.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you and your colleagues avoid the quicksand in the desert.
Huh.
This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply. I hope this one makes it to you safely. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. It was a matter of survival.
Oh my.
Praise the gods. The well of the Eob tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water
They
I
drew
could
their
and
hands
left, but
off.
not without
They
being
literally
spotted.
were like, okay, we're not part
I
of
fear
this.
they will retaliate. You told me to write to you if I ever needed help. You said you'd be my ally in the academia. I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a few days. It's the only way I can convince them that this was the academia's decision and
That
prevent
was a
them from
fake
retaliating.
title, huh?
This is an emergency. Please send help as soon as possible.
Oh my, that's so sad.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly defaced. Some parts are barely legible.
Indeed.
What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Oh my god, that's so sad.
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
Oh my.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some respectable libations.
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer.
Not
I
gonna have like
promise.
2 huge bottles, so I hope you don't get spoiled. It's insane. I will try my best. What an arrogant young fellow.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor.
You don't get
I
to
highly
make
doubt
that
anyone
decision.
in this desert possesses serious academic potential.
Please,
Why does this sound like Raphael
If
from
then in our
Lads?
God. The child we found shows
Am I
great
crazy?
promise. I beg you, take her away from this place. Give her a chance. Don't let her talent go to waste.
I don't recognize her. New arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please help. I'm begging you.
So, where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
Just the one.
It's only you?
Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters, no mother or father?
Why are you confused?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters. Apart from that, I have no family.
All right. Get over here. Sign your name on the form. Never. You're rather fair-skinned
Gotta
for
go
a
for
desert
dinner,
dweller.
have fun. Yeah, have a good dinner. That's a weird comment to make. What the heck, bro? Talk to the advisor. We're in the academia, guys. I love that. Wow. What are we doing? Ha ha.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs.
Oh no,
Do you
Nefer, what
really
the heck?
think I'm a weak student?
A weak student? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. You have a sharp mind. Almost too sharp.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't complain about the lighter workload.
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are. And I'm sure you know why they're like that.
I have no idea, bro.
Because of where I come from. Because I'm different.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like it any more than you do. It's just... Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions. What's the other one?
I wanted to check. If someone sent me a letter to the academia, where do I go to collect it?
Ah, your family wrote to you. As long as they put your name on the envelope, someone should hand it right to you.
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one collects it.
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there, probably sitting on a shelf.
Oh my.
Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place to start.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Professor.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly, I feel like I failed you. I'm supposed to be your teacher, but I haven't taught you anything.
Hey, don't say that. You're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But the rules are the rules. You're not allowed to teach students like me.
Oh my god.
It's not just the
discriminatory,
academia either. The whole world bends over backwards for the successful and leaves the losers to suffer and die.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find a way to become successful.
Damn, girl. Okay. Wait, where did I fall to? Oh no. How do I go back up? That was an accident. Oh no. Who would have thought you could fall through there? That's wild, guys.
This must be it. Let's take a look.
Okay. We're looking. So how long do we gotta keep doing this?
A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. This one was never even opened. Who was it addressed to? This one is addressed to the Immorta Sage. Guided by the incense. In clinical terms, these symptoms fit the description of incense. For example, this seems like something the Wait, what's this? The note says, the sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. I would send it back, but no return address was provided. This next one is addressed. A few words of protest regarding recent changes in recent years. The academia. However, it appears to me that as well as receiving dumbed down, education is the fundamental purpose of this institution, which should go without saying. And as Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative. But do not forget your... I do hope you will give some serious... Great. And the sender is... I did... So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod end up? Nice one, Grand Sage. Really enlightened leadership.
Genuinely? What a disillusioning...
This isn't... I'm not exactly holding out hope that a letter sent... I can't believe how much discarded mail there is. I don't believe for 1 second that any human...
That would be the letter that she's looking for?
Wait.
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinuhe. I don't know how well you remember it now, but in my tribe, learning a person's true name... The Shimti tribe lives a harsh, nomadic existence in the desert. This brings me to my reason for writing. There was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which blocked up the Eob and Unut are descended from the Thamudians. While we trace our ancestry to Tulatula, we worship the Lord of Flowers and have had relatively good relations with our fellow tribes. I found a well belonging to the Eob tribe. They declined to help us, but when we met, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia. That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned we have next to no resources here in the desert.
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just empty words. I doubt they even remember the name Sinuhe. And you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed for the better.
Ah, this is so sad.
You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You spoke with such conviction, like you were the most powerful chief in the whole desert. You liar. You lied about everything. You promised the world and delivered on none of it. And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it.
I just love
Despite your
whatever
best efforts.
hair ornament she has on the back of her hair. It's just so gorgeous.
Which makes you a pathetic liar. You weren't even any good at it. I think I'll take over from here.
Let me show you how it's done. What does she mean by that? Huh. That is quite confusing. I genuinely want to know what she means by that.
I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me in my time here.
Nefer? You packed your bags. Where are you going?
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown. Gonna head back and deal with it.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you. You know that better than I do.
This is terrible that they discriminate against
It
these
was.
students.
But it doesn't matter. I have more important things to deal with and they can't wait. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk. What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the House of Dana that it has hallucinogenic effects. Don't use it all at once.
She was an academia person, and then obviously...
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me have it? But you said it's a rare and valuable commodity.
Yeah, about that. I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically overgrown with this plant. It's not worth much. Keep it. It's fine.
But never.
But never.
All right. That's all from me. You take
Indeed,
care.
but never indeed. Is this gonna end anytime soon? I do have to sleep.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Yeah. I'll remember you. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins.
Why didn't... Okay.
And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get back. No time to reminisce. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But either way, I expect I'll forget you pretty quickly.
This is so sad. No friends, no love. That's why she likes llamas so much. Okay, how long do we gotta keep doing this? Why is her story quest a mandatory part of this? Is my question, genuinely. That's so bizarre.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business deal to be made. If not, I'd be very disappointed.
Please, sir, lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special ambassadors share my admiration for the Eab people. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region to rubble and sand.
I'm skipping this.
So...
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not?
You're not wrong.
Of course not. I came to bring you some records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that I checked the map carefully on my way over here, and I'm
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say, 50 million...
Don't get greedy. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this...
So what if it was?
They're gonna attack her?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. I hope I am making...
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me...
I assure you, you see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been
Oh,
to the
so she
rainforest,
like deliberately
but
dresses
surely
like
even
this.
You, and what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway?
All right, I take your point. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news.
Gladly. So let's indulge in a few...
Wow. She's gonna kill all of them?
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've
What? Look, don't just stand there.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in...
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast.
I don't think so.
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the
No! Please, and that well, it...
Glad to hear it.
If there is a traitor...
She's literally just playing them. She's like, internal conflict will...
All it took was a few words and I've...
So, in summary, Ambassador...
The Eab are ruthless murderers who don't... So let me ask you...
Kill them all.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate those. At the same time, there is simply no...
We have our own rules out here.
Right. We can't confront them, our natural ally. Weren't the Eab your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your interests back when we... Let me be clear. The Academia wishes to collaborate...
Say no more.
Good. Then I suggest... You see, Dad?
Lying is easy. Indeed, it is. She's literally like, I'm playing y'all, all of y'all. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Is it just down here? I don't really want to walk, so No, wait, it was up there. Dang it. Nope. Wrong way. It's kind of annoying how the minimap doesn't do a good job of showing you exactly where you need to go. Plus the golden path of gold sparkles isn't showing up either. Great. Lovely. I need to go to the bathroom. Dang it. They're dead. All of them.
Look at yourselves. You may be vile, the monsters who destroyed my home. They're just ordinary I I think we're even. Maybe I've even done the debt. Oh, Sinuhe. My gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, our tribespeople would still be alive.
This is a very sad story, guys.
In this dog-eat
I
dog
can't be
world,
like... It's
a
so
chief
sad,
needs to
just
be
in
tough
general.
to survive.
I've not even been saying anything, I'm just like...
But you couldn't do what had...
Nefer, it's okay. All of this is in the past now.
I believe I remember you promising to remain silent.
Yeah, but even...
This is why I don't say a single thing, it's just like silence is necessary.
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
She said to shush. You got this, Yehoda. It's your time to shine.
Alright, time for a So, anyway, that's enough. Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired.
My iPad's gonna die, dude.
Helma, you tired?
Yes.
And
if
so
we
is
can
my...
find somewhere to sit down, I could certainly do with
So
the
is my
rest.
tracking phone, guys.
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead.
Is this situation about to reach a conclusion?
Yes.
Really? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
I've been to a similar place with a friend from the desert before.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or...
You mentioned a temple.
My biggest...
Ah.
I didn't know you were clued up on any
Wait,
other
did she like
religions.
pray to...
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would imagine it has something to do with King Deshret.
And the 7 pillars who served him. They are major figures in the desert belief system too.
Sounds impressive.
I have some friends with connections to this stuff, specifically with Hermanubis.
Oh, I know who you mean. General Mahamatra Sino. The spirit of Hermanubis dwells within him.
That's Boss Neff for ya. She knows everything.
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity. But I know about Sethos too.
What about him? Is he a big deal or something?
Well, he's not a small deal, let's put it that way.
You sure know your stuff.
Please, this is the bare bone basics. Save the flatter. Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to take in.
Okay, is this the end? Please say this is the end. My iPad's dying and so am I physically. I need to use the restroom. Also, my tracking phone is dying, so maybe we're just gonna do like a quick 10 pull, 20 pull. I don't know how many pulls I have, but the minimum amount, basically. For something. Whether it be a 4-star or a 5-star. Don't know what I'll get. I never know what I'll get. Oh my god, it's a temple we know of. Gee, we've been here before. We really have. Wow, I love that it's literally this temple too. I really have fun with this one. It's so cool.
Uh-oh. 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 I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have anything to add about any of this stuff. I want to do the whole name dropping.
A statue with the head of a bird.
Looks like something out of King Deshret's mausoleum.
That's Thoth, the Ibis King. One of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. The legends say that he, the Crocodile King, and the Goat King were the 3 retainers of King Deshret.
I don't know what just happened.
Let's take a look.
Why do we gotta go in there, babe? Oh, okay, cutscene. Nice. Less work for me. Who is that? Oh my god, it's the kitty! Nefer's cat!
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
The abyss. I knew it. Nah, I knew it. I freaking knew it.
Hold on!
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
Oh my god. Damn. Okay, Dory's little trinket helped, huh? What the? Columbina?
How repulsive.
She trapped him in... Wow. I knew it was Columbina. Damn, Dainsleif and Columbina came to help. Okay. Not her chest. Not her chest set. If you peek around too much in someone's head, they might get to know that you're there. These were not your memories, baby. If you can peek into his mind, he can peek into yours.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I?
Yes, you did, darling. You certainly did. Thank you.
It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
I went from like literally 100% charge to like 10%.
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the dangers involved. I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these years.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rerir inside the chess set.
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to the temple.
Of course she did.
By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past, well, the monster formerly known as Rerir, it seems I alerted him.
Okay, I'm gonna skip that.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone?
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the...
No one?
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't
Speaking of your chess set, it's...
You overestimate me. I only have a connect. You all saw how this came to be. The Unut and the Eab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of The final blow to the Eab came at the victory feast, when having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, this chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard, with this chessboard in its container, I gained every god plays favorites.
It is the same with all powerful...
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share.
Great. The group is gathered at the office.
Thank you all. As promised, I did some The Raker of Solnari, real name Rerir.
Nefer narrates Jerry's backstory to the group. Mr. King's behest, he gathered intelligence and assassinated descendants of the Crimson Moon dynasty, unwilling to take down his beloved Thalindis, who was secretly of Crimson Moon heritage. He then got dragged into court politics, but a Fulnir's voice which spoke to him of his fate was likely a reflection of the moon. Though he could disturb the waters to gain some temporary relief, he was powerless to erase it entirely. In contrast, Terry's own life was a reflection of a broken moon. Once the stormy winds of fate blew across the water's surface, it was utterly destroyed. The Lindis smuggled away a piece of the moon before disappearing through the mysterious portal. It passed down the ages, finally falling into the hands of the knave. But what lies on the other side of that portal? Is it really a whole other world? The Lindis never had the chance to share what she found there, neither did Terry, who followed her in.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. No matter how much Rarier suffered in the past, he becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Teyvat suffers the consequences. This is a
question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen...
Never.
Moongate.
Miss Lama?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the term Moongate is one I have heard before.
Then back to Miss Columbina.
I'm
As a
skipping
moon
because
goddess
I
yourself,
really need
do
to
you
use the
have some
restroom,
idea
but
of
I
where
also
the
really
Moongate
need to
leads
stop. Like, I just...
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the
But there's more to the
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open, and right now...
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment,
Uh-huh.
I have a bold conjecture of my
Yes,
own
say it,
regarding
say
the
it,
world
baby.
beyond the gateway. I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rarier made it through unscathed.
Yes.
The evidence pointing
thought
to
we
this
all
is the
knew
fact
that.
the
Wait,
Rayhir
what?
of Solnari, with the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the
Just so it's
Wild
clear,
Hunt
he
proliferates
accepted the
wherever
power
his
of the
scattered
abyss.
fragments lie,
And the Wild Hunt
drawing
is also
hordes of
abyssal
monsters to
power.
many
So your theory is that Rarier was physically torn to shreds?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so...
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would...
I could not agree more.
It is a compelling explanation, and one that... This raises some interesting questions. That being said, regardless...
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
Oh my god!
It's just... when I think...
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring...
Mine too. We could never know all the hows and what...
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting.
That's very...
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest.
Okay, we're finally done. We're finally done! Oh my god! Bless! Is it over? Is it over? Are we done? Do I have to go through more dialogue?
Is this a...
Why not?
If it's all the same, I'll just stay out here.
Okay, baby girl, what's going on? Why do you have to engage me in conversation when I've been ready to leave for a while?
Anyway, Nefer went back to the cure. Firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari, it's only a matter of time before he...
Honestly?
Well, I asked her that same question. It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know?
2 days?
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. You have some history with him, right?
I'll see what I can do.
Great. All right. We figured we'd bounce the
Oh,
idea
please
off
ask
you.
away.
Paimon's died.
All right.
In a hushed voice, Sparkle lays out the current plan. It's a shocking plan, but nothing can face the greatest traveler and trustiest travel guide in Teyvat. It doesn't take you long to get behind it. We don't know the
We
plan.
felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly,
Roping us in? Why would you even say...
I choose my words very intentionally.
Sir Varka,
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are out.
Okay, so we don't know what the plan is, but we know there's a plan. And there's like, this is a secret plan because this plan
I
is
see your
probably
point,
like...
Yeah. But to be clear, I don't doubt your ability.
I want to do everything within my power.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards. Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer.
Thank you, sir.
I should be the one...
Are we done? You can... Okay. Enough for delight in the mood, he booked out the hotel for this meeting so you could all have a chat over a drink. As the moon rises in the sky, you and Paimon leave your room, discussing whether Paimon has any other options than fruit juice. Everyone is already there waiting for you. Many lives are at stake. You may never meet most of them, but whether they know it or not, all of them are counting on you. I think that's the end of this quest. Okay. we're gonna stop here because I can't hold myself physically okay anymore. Okay, like real quick, obviously I want to discuss this a little bit. So my thoughts are, I'm gonna keep this very brief because I have to sleep soon. I want to sleep before 4 a.m. ideally. So this is, on short notice. And I usually take an hour to get ready for bed. Also, because I have to use the restroom. Okay, you know what? I will go to the restroom, come back, and then we can discuss this. BRB, guys. I will be right back. Ah. Okay, I'm back. Oh my god, I got distracted because I saw that there was a message from my mom, and so I sent her a reply, and she was asking me if there was something that was available here that she wanted. I don't know if she wanted it or if someone else wanted it. Anyways, I was looking for that because I tend to act on whatever my mom asks me to do like almost immediately because I'm clearly such a mama's girl. Anyways, back to what I was gonna say about this game. And this quest line, honestly. One, I think it's interesting that they included Nefer's story quest as part of the main quest. I don't think it should be considered her story quest because there's no separate like option to opt out of it. It's almost like viewing her memories was a vital experience to understanding her role in the story, like in the main quest line, and why maybe she chooses to help us even when she could definitely be like, okay, I'm done with what I said I would do, I'm gonna go. So yeah, I feel like there were some unnecessarily long dialogue bits and way too much explanation. Once again, this is like a common complaint for me at this point for the quest lines that keep getting longer and dialogue that keeps getting longer. I have nothing against lore, but when it's explained to me like I'm a 5-year-old child who can't see between the lines or who can't read between the lines and can't connect the dots when it comes to any sort of yeah, again, common complaint. I keep complaining about this over and over because it really does bother me. It feels very demotivating. I want to play the game less because it's like this. But yeah, otherwise this quest was pretty good. I'm excited to play the next one. I think it's nice that each of them has been around to like 3.5 hours, at least for now. I'm excited to see what happens next. We just finished the 4th one in the out of 10. That's a lot. That is genuinely a lot. Maybe I can focus on playing Genshin next week. I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? Anyways, I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow because, you know, I need like a minimum of a single day off in the week, but usually I prefer having 2 days off so I can schedule fun time with my friends and also schedule like time for myself to like just get my bearings straight for the next week, right? It's super important that we respect our own time. That's something really important. But yeah, quest line gorgeous. Though the most of it has just been sitting and watching dialogue with a little bit of exploration, which wasn't really exploration because you were just like walking to the next destination to explore the dialogue. The mini game with the moving the chess pieces, I'm not sure if that was necessary. It feels like it was just there as a gimmick, but it was just like a puzzle kind of situation. It was not very hard, so I'm not mad about it. I'm just confused why they decided they wanted to include that when there was no real chess element the first time they did that. But I guess that's because they didn't go deep enough. And it was obviously clear that JD was gonna somehow find them. But now I'm excited to see what happens next. I can't play anymore today because one, my iPad is dying. And I have my charger, but it's far away and I have no desire to go and get it right now. And so is my tracking phone. So might as well, you know, quit while we're ahead. Yeah, that was pretty good quest. I'm gonna start saying bye because I really do have to sleep soon. If I don't, I won't be able to do work tomorrow, and I really value my ability to finish my work. Especially since I'm only basically only a week into this and I already feel like things have gotten a little bit out of control, but it's only been a week. Much too premature for me to make any judgments. I've barely gotten used to the rhythm of the workflow that I've decided I'm going to want to pursue. It's very interesting though, seeing how I tackle work when it comes down to there is a deadline, there's a project that I have to fulfill, and there's things I'm doing to make sure it happens. Not enough practice, not nearly enough practice. I think that's something that I'm finding myself feeling the repercussions of already. So yeah, I will see you guys day after tomorrow when I sing. It'll be awesome. Yeah, I'll sing like a bunch of songs, hopefully some that you guys want me to sing. So if you have any recs, like song requests, put them in the Discord. I'm happy to listen to them, and if I can sing them, I'll sing them. Yeah. Okay, I am done talking now. I really appreciate all the love and support. Thank you so much for watching me basically stop reacting when Nefer's story quest is happening, because like I started clocking out. I just felt like one long unnecessary indication into her past. Even if they did like they show her dad dying and then her going to the academia, then coming back and dealing with them, and then doing that little segment where she explains like, oh, I'm the only one who believed your stuff about being like, the letter explains it much more than like watching her live through her past, then figure out, oh, the letter actually did go through and they just didn't care. Although she can see that because like when she goes to the academia, she's literally like, oh, they don't care about us, they dismiss us at every single place. So I feel like in terms of storytelling, there was a much better entry point for her story to be told in a much more interesting, mysterious lens that still preserves her dignity as like, you know, a young child going through a tragic situation, a tragedy, and having like, you know, trauma from that situation and completely being disillusioned about the way that the world works, because it was terrible what happened to her. So like, you know, she got her revenge and she one-upped her enemies, but it still doesn't change the fact that her childhood was fraught with difficulty because of such incidents. Probably not the first time that she lost someone important in a natural disaster or man-made disaster. So I feel like if they showed like the little part where she sees that there's just, you know, corpses and her dad who's dead, if that's where they started the story from, it would just make so much more sense. Like storytelling wise, I just feel like it's a more compelling place to begin telling her story. And then you like sort of retroactive, like you go back, you sort of go from the front to the back. So you're seeing her like past that's more future than it is her past. She goes to the academia, is like, oh, why is it like this? And she's like, oh, they don't take us seriously. Then she goes to find those letters. She finds her dad's letter, and then it explains like, hey, he asked for help, they never took you seriously, and she knows that. And then, you know, she's like, okay, I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna get my revenge. And then you see that happen, and then she has that little monologue section, and then, you know, she goes to the temple, and then the stuff with Riri happens. I feel like that would have been a much more compelling storytelling direction as well. It just leaves a lot up to interpret how her life must have been. Like, obviously her dad loves her, but, you know, it's an unsaid thing. You don't need us to see that her dad loves her, that she had good relationships with people in her tribe. Like, they're clearly a close-knit group because they have to be. If there's infighting in their tribe, they would die in like half a day, less than. But yeah, interesting choices were made in terms of storytelling direction, but that's really all that I have to say about this quest line, because it's overall pretty good. Lots of lore. I'm gonna catch up, watch a few one of Ashika's videos before I go to sleep. I am pretty tired already, so hopefully I get some sleep, and then when I wake up in the morning tomorrow, I'm all bright, fresh, and beautiful to do one more day of work. I'm really looking forward to sharing this album with you guys. I'm pretty sure like a month into this process, I'm gonna be revealing more about what I've been doing and the process and everything. And I have been recording my work, like screen recording it so that I can edit it and then make like a little vlog of the process. I'm gonna try to do better on the vlogging because I just feel like it's not doing much right now. I haven't even figured out how to make sure that my audio, if I have headphones on, and my voice is recorded at the same time. So I also have to figure that out. That was gonna be pretty much all that I'm doing the past few days, other than, you know, actually doing the work that I assigned myself. But yeah, super nice to be able to do this. I'm so excited to share everything that I am making. It's exciting. I just feel so happy. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. So take care of yourselves, eat well, sleep well, remember to hydrate as always. I'm gonna go. Bye-bye now. Mwah.